Welcome back to DR Sports Game Day Live. It's Friday night football and it's a big one. Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City in the FA Cup. Don't forget, Man City very unsuccessful when they visited the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium so far. 5 visits, 0 goals scored. So the home team have definitely got something to be confident about, but it's still a big game for both teams. Joining me as my co-host, we've got Nick Francis.
What's going on, brother?
To you, how are we?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I love a bit of Friday night football. I can't lie.
Love that. I feel like we're all wearing black because of the news today, boys. I'm just going to address that. The king, long live the king. The king is leaving. But we've also got Fuad in the building as well. People. Good to have you here in his Tottenham hat. Looking forward to this one, of course. If you're joining us from London, Lisbon, Lagos, all around the world, let us know. All the L's. There's another one anymore.
Laos.
Hey, listen, geography.
Get all the L's out.
Geography gang. If you are joining us from all over the world, remember, press that like button. It does help us. It goes a long way. And of course, comment and keep us entertained in the comments in the live chat, and then subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Do you know what? Genuinely, and I'm not just saying this because I work for DR Sports, but in the next few days, the content we have got coming out, right? Obviously, tonight, we've got FCM on Sunday, and on Monday.
Quiz game the other day as well.
Quiz game was sensational.
Go check that out as well.
The Qatar Part 2 special, from sensational.
I was going to say, like, you're saying upcoming. I'm like, bro, this whole year, there's gems 100%. Dropping, and it's what I like is it's different types of content as well. It's
and
not
we've got
always in the studio. They're always trying different things. You know what I mean? And that's what we do here.
We're global, man. And on Monday, we've got an exclusive chat with Peter Crouch and Joe Cole that I did yesterday for DR Sports as well. So as I said, loads of great stuff to come on the channel, so do make sure you're subscribing. 27 minutes away from kickoff. It's only right that we get into the lineups. Don't forget, as well as Tottenham Man City, which kicks off at 8, we've also got Bristol City Forest, which kicks off in 12 minutes, as does Chelsea Aston Villa, a big Premier League fixture in the FA Cup. And Sheffield Wednesday take on Coventry as well at Hillsborough. Let's look at the lineup then for Tottenham. Do you want to go through it, Fuad? I feel like this is a strong lineup for Spurs.
We do have a strong lineup. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just get it up. There it is. Vicario, Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Van der Ven, and Destiny Udogie. In front of them, we've got a double pivot of Højbjerg and Bentancur. And then 3 in front of them are Kulusevski, Brennan Johnson, and Timo Werner, with Richarlison playing in the 9. But interestingly, looking at the bench, there is a return of the number 10, James Maddison. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him finally come back into this team. But looking at a lineup, honestly, I think it's kind of what we could have put out. A lot of Spurs fans would have said, push for the Maddison start because of all the PR that's been happening this week. Happy with his return. But I think Kulusevski in that 10 has really shined. I think Brennan Johnson hit a bit of form recently. Do you know what I mean? Prior to his little bits of injury. Richarlison, obviously, we know he's in good form at the moment, so you can only hope they can kind of really step up and carry us kind of while Son Heung-min is away and Maddison, comes off the bench today. But yeah,
Maddison sporting a mullet as well today.
We're trying new things around here, man.
A hairstyle that he's adopted in the injury time off that he's had. Doyle has also just joined us in the studio. Doyle, stand up a sec.
Hey, come on, brothers. Hug it out, man. I know it's a dark day. See this right here?
Eras come to an end.
This is real men embracing. As you say there, eras do come to an end, and I don't think many people are expecting this one.
Since the news, so
brother, I've been watching you lot's IG stories today, just partially heartbroken on behalf of you.
Very heartbroken, lad. Real. This is it's like your dad, lad, saying he's getting off, lad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is painful, this lad. This man's been an institution, lad, not just for Liverpool, but for the Premier League, lad. This man has been a face of this league. To lose him, the Premier League is worse off, in my opinion. Yeah. It genuinely is.
It is.
And Liverpool are definitely worse off without him.
100%.
I'm heartbroken, lad. I could not have woke up to worse news. Genuinely. Jürgen Klopp, lad.
We were having the conversation before we came live about if you're a fan of football, if you're a fan of the Premier League, you want the Premier League to have the best players, you want them to have the best managers. Obviously, it's not fun when it goes against you, as Jurgen Klopp's often gone against us. But that's what you want. And I've had so many messages and so many conversations with people that are not Liverpool fans, loads of Liverpool fans, but loads of people that are not Liverpool fans saying that they will miss him and not
Yeah.
mourn. Maybe mourn's the wrong word, but look at that as a big loss to the Premier League.
100%.
I mean, that's what everyone's saying, Andy. Everyone's saying it feels like someone's died, right? It feels like someone's died, and it is like that. It's you're grieving a relationship that's about to end, lad, and that's a normal human thing, right? And that's what we're all feeling right now. And I know people might think it's funny because it's just, it's football and it's just a manager, but what Jurgen Klopp means to a city like Liverpool who adore their football, lad, it's more than just what he did on the pitch, lad. It's the culture that he brought to the city. It was the belief that we are good enough again to compete again, lad. And genuinely, I'm so upset. I could cry, lad.
And if you want to hear more, then we've got a couple of videos out on the Cop TV. But of course, because we now know this story is definitely happening in May, we'll be talking about it a whole lot more. And I just can't even imagine the send-off, the last game as he steps out. It's like your girl, it's like your wife telling you, I'm leaving you in 4 months.
Yeah, it is.
And you just go,
But why?
shit, why now though?
But we're top of the. We've just been on holiday
But I
together.
love
And it was
you.
great.
Don't do that.
Just tell me I can fix it.
Yeah, we've just been to Mallorca together, love. It was great.
You,
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Are you like,
I'll change. Yeah, literally.
The classic line of, yo, it's not you, it's me, and please embrace
Respect
it.
my decision.
And respect my
And I
decision.
do, we do,
and
lads.
that's what I think
We
will
absolutely
happen
do.
for sure.
The man
But
deserves to live his life, lad, and he's give everything to this club. And what rewards we've had to trust him, lad, and for him to be with us, lad. I'm so grateful. It's just sad that it's happened now, right?
Yeah.
It's in the middle of a season, and at least we're top of the league, and we do have the potential to send this man off with a wonderful,
That's gonna be the
wonderful,
thing, isn't it?
yeah,
That's what
occasion,
everyone's
lad.
been saying.
Well, if
Which
we
way
do
does it
that,
go?
what a crown to put on top of that man's head. He needs statues, lad. He needs songs. He needs to be remembered. Because to be honest with you, lad, I'll never forget this period of Liverpool
No,
in my
it's
life
impossible
ever.
to.
It's a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time, lad.
Listen, we'll speak about Jurgen Klopp more, of course, as the months and weeks roll on. But tonight, again, we are watching Tottenham Man City. Been through the Tottenham team. The Man City team is as follows. Ortega in goal, Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Ake and Vardio at the back. Rodri Kovacic in the middle as a double pivot to match Bentancur and Højbjerg. And then it's Bernardo Silva, Oscar Bob, the recent goal scorer at St. James's
What a little
Park.
player, by the way.
Good player, very tidy. Foden and Alvarez join them, and on the bench you've got Grealish, Doku, Stones, De Bruyne, Nunez, Edison. It's a joke, really. Isn't
Yeah, it is. You can't help but laugh when you read that line out.
Most teams in the world, those are starting players.
Yeah, of course.
Everywhere. It's mental.
But remember, this is an FA Cup game, but this is as strong as potentially both teams can go. Haaland's still out, obviously, as well. And we'll keep you updated with all the other games as well tonight. But let's go to Fuad, the Tottenham fan here. Do you really lean on your record against Man City, especially at this stadium, in games like this where they've been not even a bit unsuccessful? They haven't even registered a goal in the last 5 visits.
What?
In all comps.
No, not since the new stadium's opened anyway. They've
Tottenham's
almost
their
kind of
bogey
had a
team.
hoodoo over them, to be fair, over previous results. But my theory is just don't let it come to an end today. That's kind of my thing. I know it's Man City, and as you read out those names off the bench, you're like Doku, Kevin De Bruyne. It's like, my God, we're not just playing a first team here. We're playing 2 different teams that they can
it's
literally
mad.
mobilize and almost like Transformers. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm looking at us and I'm thinking, listen, we've had our injuries, we've had our suspensions, and we've still been able to kind of pull through. And I even think we played City within that run, and we actually got a draw at their ground and really played well as well. So I'm taking a bit of faith in that, taking a bit of faith in kind of the home result and thinking, look, this is our only chance for a cup this season. If ever you're going to go on and win this thing, what better way to do it than knocking out the holders? What better way to do it than in your home ground and really set a flag to say, and you're really cooking something here. Okay, now we can really start getting excited a little bit. But today I'm really looking at it as like, set the bar, set the tempo within this first half, because you can see second half they can mobilize very quickly. So what you want to do is you want to build that kind of confidence, that kind of head of steam in the second half. And looking at Ortega in goal, I'm like, hey, I can already spot a weak link in the team. Do you know what I mean? Can we look to kind of take advantage of that? And people might say, that's not a weak link, but hey, that's not Edison.
Yeah,
That's
true, lad.
definitely
Absolutely
a downgrade
spot
on
on.
Edison. So for me, I'll take that and use that as a challenge today, man.
Big one is Sonny being out, isn't it? That's the big
Massive.
one, lad.
Yeah. Considering all the goals he's given us as well in this kind of new number 9 position, and then he's kind of gone out left and really found his feet again. But I think Richarlison has been in really good
has picked
form.
up.
And
Yes.
this is a moment where I'm looking at him and thinking, bro, scoring those league goals, that's fine. Now is one of those moments I need you. I'm looking at Timo Werner. bright start in that first game. Okay, maybe you had a few moments that weren't great, rusty. This is the kind of moment where you can really draw support from the fans and kind of almost buy in. Kulusevski back in that 10 role as well. I know
he scored every time he played them as well at home.
Kulusevski loves a game against
City. Mad stats against Man City, man.
Son is another one as well. He loves a game against City as well. So I'm hoping Kulu in that 10 role can really be the string puller. Bentancur we've seen in midfield as as
like
comes
that guy.
in and
I like
adds
that guy.
Extra from deep. So
like
I'm looking
guy.
at that midfield today.
Back
They're
fours
going to be
there.
tested.
Your back four's back as well, isn't it? Full back four, lad. Yeah.
You see, once I see that kind of 5 there of Vicario, Udogie,
It is solid. I've got to give you that.
There's
It's
a
good.
sense of kind of security. There's a sense of safety that you almost feel. And you saw it kind of, even though we conceded last game, but I'm like, just that surety of, you know what, I know what they can bring to the table when they're at their best. It just gives me a little bit of confidence today. And
Nick.
not seeing Haaland, of course.
I know, yeah. That's also a big
That also helps.
That's
I
very
can't
true, buddy.
Nick, as an Arsenal fan, you're not in this competition anymore. Who knocked you out? I'm not too
He's
sure.
like, I know Klopp's gone and stuff, but
Already?
just quickly.
Yeah, why not? Get one in there. We'll be back in a couple
He's in
weeks.
pain.
so.
Okay, he's in pain right now, lad.
Times winners.
He's in pain, lad.
You've got the
Some
respect.
respect,
You've
yeah.
won it the most
Thank
times.
you.
But as I mean, who do you actually want to win this game?
It comes down to whether or not we believe that we're still in the title race. If we do, then we want City to have as many games as possible. Really, that's kind of the thought process.
And it's Tottenham.
And the fact that it's Tottenham. I mean, look, I have a football rivalry against Tottenham, but deep down there's a level of respect. There's certain other clubs I don't respect at all, which will go unnamed, but.
Chelsea.
There are things that I do like about this Tottenham team as well, and like Fred said, they've got a lot of positives there. Brennan Johnson's looked really good in spells. If he can get a run of games, that could be something. And like I said, Richarlison's got some goals. Those goals are like confidence building goals, and then these are games where you want that confidence to really manifest itself, and he goes and gets some big goals. So, but it can go either way. I mean, I can really just sit back and relax and enjoy a good game of football on Friday night with the boys.
That's what I was hoping to do, lad, but then I got some dreadful news this morning. So I'm just filled with pain and remorse and dread. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it throws you guys off the...
Nah, hopefully it does a Fergie effect, lad. The second time he went to leave, lad, and we just go on to win the league. That would be beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Like a lot of the players, you don't necessarily have all the same players that had that same. A lot of the players are new, so although they obviously like him, they don't have that same relationship with him to really, really dig deep. But it could go either way. You're right.
They've still got a lot of that core, I think.
Yeah.
That won the last Premier League title, so it could push them through.
Have we done the Tottenham lineup?
We have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so Romero and Vicky van der Ven. Yeah, they together. Love it. I do like these, right? And I'll tell you why. Because they fit. Even Romero does my nut in, like, because he's an absolute assassin. He just kicks everybody. They work really well together.
Yeah.
Because of that same old typical thing of the front-footed defender and the calm, composed one. Vicky van der Ven knows what Romero's about, lad, and he goes, "Go and do your stuff, bro. If you missed a tackle, don't worry, lad. I'm lightning fast. I'll just go and pick it up dead quick for you, lad." And it works really well.
It's
It does.
the perfect yin and yang combination.
It is.
And I think so often we kind of see one top centre-back and there's always that partner that you're missing. And I think we were crying for that all summer and thinking, Van der Ven, all right, we've taken a gamble on a big one. And I think a lot of Spurs fans were kind of looking at it thinking, we don't know much about him. One season at Wolfsburg, can he really do it in the Premier League? But the way he's kind of coming and taking to it like a duck to water.
Easy
and then coming back from the injury as well, first game back, I was like, bro, you don't look like you've missed a beat. So I think it's a safe pairing, and their age as well for me is important.
How old is Romero?
I think Romero's 24, 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Mad. It's the North London
25,
teams.
26,
And
if I'm
I
not
will say
mistaken,
Liverpool as
sorry,
well. The North
I was
London
about to
teams,
say
you're
they've
all
got
building
good
a good centre. And so
partnerships.
is Liverpool, though. Liverpool's got
Big-
Virgil and Kanate.
Good partnerships.
Our three teams have got very good centre backs.
23, Udogie I think is about 21.
Yeah, he's a baby, I mean, like,
so it's like that core there, I can see them for the next
There's
4 or
something to
5
build
years.
on for
They're
sure
really
there.
going to be the Basuma and Sarr in front of them.
Madison's only young as well, 26.
Madison's in the peak of his career. I think 26, 27. Yeah.
Let's jump into the comments. We've asked you for your score predictions. Tottenham draw or Man City to win. Tottenham so far 50%.
Wow.
Man City 40%. Draw 10%. Obviously, this could be a draw, but then it would be a replay.
Don't want
Is
that.
that right?
Yeah,
There
it will be.
is a replay,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
At
So
this stage,
I think
yeah.
that might be perfect for that might be the better result.
I agree.
Maybe a draw
I agree.
is the better result.
As a
But
Liverpool fan.
let's go through a few of the comments here. You guys letting us know where you're watching from. Cape Town, come on you Spurs,
Jeez.
says Hangover. Shout out to Cape Town. Sophia watching from Norway. Shout out to you. Los Angeles says Ruz. Brilliant. City be fire, says Steve. Cliff says Tottenham 2-1. And we've got a super chat here from David Lee who says he sacked himself. He knows the club won't sack him. That was a super chat. I had to read out. FSG
Top of the
told
league,
Klopp
buddy.
there's no money at the end of the season. Roger injury, I feel it, says ice_surfer. And AGT and Fuad says, Ezio, do you reckon Klopp will come to Notts County and clinch our first FA Cup since 1894?
No
Don't rule it out. Don't rule it out, mate.
No, I think Cardiff City, mate.
He's definitely going to go somewhere. He's not retired from footy, like.
He said, "No, I'll never go to another English team." So Welsh teams, Scottish teams, they're still in the running.
Yeah, could go to Sligo. You never know.
Exactly.
Get your score predictions in the chat, then, guys. We've got 4-0 City, says Lewis. 3-2 says Daps to City.
Making up for lost time, huh?
Darwa says Dallas, Texas. Come on, City. Says Darwa. So shout out to you.
The thing is with this game, lad. Yeah. Pep has felt incredibly disrespected this season, you know. Everyone writing him off like people do when they have a dip in the early season, and you can see that they've got that fight again, lad. Since that Everton game, when they come back in that Everton game, I was like, it's on. Yeah. This is it now, lad. And he did it again against, who was it when they were 2-1 down, 2-0 down? Newcastle.
The Kevin De Bruyne return.
Yeah, go
that
away.
Is always a spark
go away,
like
lad.
that helps,
Do you know what I mean? So, just go away.
Insane.
But that's what they do. Insane. And so everyone has to be absolutely perfect now, because they will be, believe me. They're coming.
I think that's the thing now. I said with the Klopp's news this morning, it's probably set up the most exciting Premier League race in years, because we were just starting to think, City are getting their teeth back there. Kevin De Bruyne is returning. Haaland's back soon. This is going to be interesting. And now with Klopp, he's just almost given Liverpool the biggest fuel for the season to end the season out on a high. DM or not, we're going to win this thing type of attitude. So I've said this is now going to be the most exciting. And then, of course, we can't forget your boys lurking in the back, pretending to be pretenders. But we'll see. We'll see how the real race goes.
I just saw a stat.
For next season, though, because you'll be on it next season, lad. You know what I mean?
Take advantage of, there's going to be some gaps and some fluctuations.
I just saw a stat on the TV. It said Phil Foden, 14 appearances in the FA Cup, 11 goals, 5 assists. If there was a time to break this kind of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium hoodoo, it must come from him tonight. He is now one of the experienced
he's been
ones
balling
on
out
the front
recently.
line now.
Bro, he plays like a majestic gazelle. He's unbelievable, that kid. We've all got to put respect on his name, especially what he's doing this season. I don't know what it is, but he seems a little bit harder this season. And it's not necessarily that he's pushing people off the ball. It's just that he's making space for himself.
He's grown into a man. You forget how young he was.
Yeah.
When we all saw, well, not when we all saw, because a lot of people that watched him probably too young, but when Rooney burst onto the scene and he was young, but he was built like a man,
yeah, he was.
people didn't realise that
16,
he still had to actually grow into being a man. When he was 20...
Everybody thinks that Foden's just going to grow like 5 kilos. No. What he's learning is just experience and how to use
his body. Exactly, his body weight that he's got. That's it.
All right, I've got this frame. How can I best use it?
That's what Sterling did.
This season, I think what's been more important is the fact that he's been given that responsibility. With the KDB injury, it's kind of more the creativity's on you, lead us in certain games. And I remember like the Villa game, for example, where he was just he didn't get a goal or assist, but some of the touches you were seeing, you're like, he's the string puller within this game.
He plays like a European footballer, doesn't he, lad? He plays like the Spaniards.
But he's played with all these different European players for such a long time, when a lot of youth players haven't necessarily got that experience. And even though players are coming in that might be older than him, he's with the change and the transition period they've been in, he's becoming one of the longest serving players there.
But his name's Phil Foden. He's got a skinhead and he's got slits in his eyebrows, lad. Do you know what I mean? And he's from Preston or something, lad. Stockport, lad. Do you know what I mean? Like, for him to play like that is just against everything of where he's from. It's beautiful, lad.
He's a couple of years away from being like a complete forward, because I wouldn't say he's a complete midfielder, because he's much more attacking than he is that defensive side, but he can be a complete
Do you know
attacker.
who needs to look at what he plays like?
Go on.
You know what I'm going to say? Martin, lad.
Yeah.
Martin needs to look at Foden and go, I should do something similar to that role.
Yeah. I mean, well.
That's what I think.
Listen.
The other one I would say, though, is as much as he's exciting, Oscar Bob.
Yeah, lad, you see the finish?
Don't sleep on him. I think a lot of the worst thing, that's the dangerous thing with the City side, isn't it? You can't focus too much on
horribleness about it, lad.
As soon as you think, all right, let's get 2 on Foden, you leave Oscar Bob by himself, and I'm telling you, that boy's got talent.
Yeah.
He's been brooding in the under-21s for a minute, and you've heard talks about him or the murmurs, and then now he's coming. Bro, another one that's just looking like off the production line almost.
And
He just takes to it like a duck to water.
Not off the production line, but
crazy.
for a second striker to come in, Julian Alvarez got to be the best second striker in the world. Talk about him potentially moving on in the summer, but that's good. That means that he's trying to He's trying to make a statement. He's looking at Haaland
he's
there.
got
and
a score now.
He believes I'm good enough to be a starting striker.
He is.
Do you know what I mean? 100%.
He is.
So that's
It's a bit like Jota. You could say how many teams in the Prem would he start for?
Yeah,
Maybe bar City.
Yeah.
It would be probably 18.
Yeah.
And I'd say similar for Alvarez
But
as well.
the way teams go nowadays, you need players in them roles. It's very important because you need 22 players. You can't have a good 11 anymore because it's not enough to get you across this many games. So if it were me, and he's that young, I'd be happy to be and learning from the best managers in the world and some of the best players in the world, etc. So I'd be happy to stay there. But he's obviously a winner. He's won a World Cup, so he ain't about that, lad.
Yeah.
Right, 9 minutes away from kickoff. Tottenham versus Man City, the FA Cup 4th round. This is an interesting name, Super Chat. The 7-inch Destroyer.
Damn.
Said City fan here.
That's it.
Oh, he sent us $7 as well.
He's saying $7 as well.
Oh, mate.
Canadian dollars as well.
For every...
Yeah. Listen, every inch helps. City fan here. Klopp, best manager of my lifetime. It's sad to see him leave. Shout out to you, my friend. Liverpool winning the FA Cup, says Rodders. This Scouse accent is hard to understand sometimes, says Daps.
That's fair. That's very fair.
He said that's very fair.
I did.
Oh, my mum's calling me right now. She doesn't even know what I'm up to, but I
She's
can't
gonna call you
answer
and
that,
go,
Mum.
Jürgen's left, you know,
Because
lads.
Jürgen's gone, and I'm at work, Mum. Score predictions. We'll
For this
start with
game?
Doyle.
I genuinely think that City are on a redeeming arc, lad. They're on a warpath now, lad. They feel disrespected, and they're going to come for Tottenham today. And I think it's going to be a draw, lad. I think it's going to be a 2-2.
I was going to say 2-2.
Replay
So I thought
then.
you were gearing up for
No,
City.
them stats that I just heard then, lad. That's some voodoo, that lad. That's some what is it? What's it?
No goals
Mojo.
in 5 games.
Five.
That's some kind of something going on there, lad. Do you know what I mean? So, and also I like Hans. Hans plays good football. I do expect him to do a pro punch at City, like.
I can see 2-1 late. Maddison off the bench, free kick, back post Romero, 2-2. I was going to say 2-2 before as well, but
So you both
2-2.
want a replay?
Absolutely,
yeah. Absolutely, lad. Yeah.
Oh,
More games, please, buddy.
Yeah.
Tire them out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there you go,
Who you
people. I am going for a 2-1 Tottenham Hotspur win.
Yeah. 3-2. I'm going. 3-2.
That's a good score, man.
I think it'll be goals galore. I think they'll break their hoodoo, but I still don't think
That's
they
the way
will
those
get
are
the win.
for. Who do?
Who did?
Yeah.
That's the one I was.
Yeah.
I think you were trying to say Juju, but I think you
I was
meant to
going.
say
Muffin man. Yeah, that's me today. Like, 'cause I'm bloody starving. Come straight here from me other graft. You know what I mean?
You could have bought one for the rest of us.
Yeah,
Absolutely
no,
not,
to eat it in front of us.
Could have got one with him, like. Yeah, you can flop. Do you want to have that, lads? Yeah, that's for you.
Go on then, bro.
Yeah.
I'll have that at half time. There you go.
You
Shout out
little
to
muffin
you. The comments are interesting. Answer your mother's call, AGT. Let's get a prediction in. Says the maiden on. Nah, relax
Good
yourself,
point.
man.
That's Anne-Marie love.
No, listen, you can never reject a mum's call, but when you're on a live stream, it's one of them, mum. AGT Fuad, who doesn't like Ange? He's made Tottenham more likeable, which should be impossible, says the big beard. Fuad dripped
Agreed.
out. It's a good sign.
He always
COYMFS. Choose.
All black. Somebody's funeral. Not mine.
Call the ambulance. But not for me. Rail says she's probably watching. She won't be. She won't be watching this. But there are over 1,000 of you watching, and we've only got 170 likes. Boys,
hell.
tell them.
Bloody hell, guys.
Video. Got to smash the like video.
Like
Smash
that.
the like button.
Like it dead loads, please, lads.
There was
and
a
ladies.
correlation we actually made, interestingly enough, when we've done a couple of FCM takeovers on the watch-alongs. The more likes there are on the video, the more entertaining the game usually becomes. So, really and truly,
More hoodoo.
the game
That is the
depends
hoodoo of the do,
on the
lad.
people. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm saying, lad.
It's a balance. It's a balance.
Absolutely. Right, you've got our predictions. Let us know yours. Hannibala says 7-1 Man City.
No.
7-1.
You haven't scored
3-2
in the
Spurs,
last
says
five, that's
Mohammed.
Chill, B. Chill.
Don't forget, we're 8.5 minutes into the Chelsea game. 0-0 in this one so far between the Blues and Aston Villa. Pretty even game so far from what I can see. But there he is in the tunnel, the Tottenham captain for the night, Romero, about to take him and Man City out
Sol Capitan.
onto that pitch, and they look very focused there. Both sets of players, Ortega in goal, for Man City, Edison on the bench, as we know. But I'm looking forward to this game. As a neutral, these are the kind of exciting games you'd like to see. you know, in the FA Cup early on as well.
It is true, but also it's a little bit of a shame that both of these quality games are on at the same time. I would have preferred one of them to be on tomorrow. It's your Saturday, innit?
Yeah.
Tell you what though, Aston Villa play some good football. I know they fell off a little bit, but also they're still overachieving. And watching them play against Chelsea, they play some nice little passages of football. You know, the triangles and that they do.
Between these two games, I mean, all four of these teams have to have some level of belief that they can win the FA Cup.
Mate,
Of course,
if I
of
told you
course,
this
lads,
is the
of
semi-finals,
course.
you would believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I
This
mean?
is these are big. I know it's early on, and so it's not like, oh, you know, it's a semi-final, quarter-final. But listen, these are big ties in this.
It's crazy
and
'cause you
we're going to
had,
see a couple of big wigs go out.
Yeah. You
have to, yeah, it's true.
Arsenal, Liverpool, and then now you got this, and then you got Villa.
Two of
Chelsea
these four
playing over
teams
there.
are gone.
It's,
Yeah.
and
No,
that's
it's
why I
big.
said today is like even more important for Spurs. It's almost that opportunity to lay a marker, and you knock City out. The amount of teams that are going to be out of this. You've got Arsenal, you've got no City, potentially Villa or Chelsea dropping out as well. It's massive opportunity.
This time, innit, lad, when everyone else
business
does this,
time.
lad, and goes, "Ooh."
Squeaky bum time.
Yeah, we'll get this. Who's managing? Is it Paul Tierney?
Yeah. Yeah. Right, just a bit of breaking transfer news to bring to you just before kickoff, which is in 3 minutes. We're hearing from David Ornstein, Brighton are in negotiations with Leicester to sign Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. They want 30 million, do Brighton, but there's a gap in the valuations, but talks are ongoing. Also, competition from Brentford, Arsenal and Fulham, apparently. But European football puts Brighton in the driving seat. Good player, you know.
Yeah, he's not a bad
he was
player at
linked
all,
with
lad.
Liverpool last summer.
Yeah.
I've seen him live a few times. Really cultured kind of wonder.
He's actually an incredibly hard worker as well. I followed him on Instagram for a while.
Very nearly won
And
Aston Villa.
he's worked his little ass off to get where he is right now, lad. You can see it. He's the
Bit of
lad
a
that
late
stays.
bloomer coming out of the academy,
Exactly.
innit?
The lad that stays late at training, lad, because he knows this is my chance now. I've only got this chance. I'm getting old. I've got to do this, and he did, lad. And he plays well on the pitch, like he does. I do like him. But also Brighton, mad.
Yeah.
Didn't expect him to go to
30
Brighton.
mil. There you go. We
be
are
fair,
also
Brighton
hearing
are
there's
doing
been a
all sorts of
goal
nuts.
Yeah.
for Aston Villa.
Is it 1-0?
It is 1-0 to the Villains away.
They just took a really good set piece.
The bloody villains, mate.
Played
the Villa.
a free
Villa.
kick short
Blood.
deep into the box, and then now it looks like this is probably going to come from the resulting
Johnny
corner.
McGinn.
And it's John McGinn to...
Leon Bailey.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
scattiest goal I've ever seen.
Who's that took that?
I
Would
think
that
it's
be
Douglas Luiz on the line.
Ping pong,
You know
lad.
what? And
Taps
he
in.
has been in
He's
good
been
places, at the
brilliant.
right place at the right time so many times.
How
This
many
season.
goals has he scored this season?
When
But
we're
there
talking
you
about
go.
Double
culture, we're
figures
talking
by
about
now.
cultured, lad.
Yeah.
That's a cultured man right there, the way he
Yeah.
plays football. He just, you know them lofted passes where you stand still and you just dink it over the top. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, don't you, lad? He's that man that does that type of
Yeah.
stuff.
He's a very good technician of the ball.
Yeah.
But eyes back to Tottenham Hotspur. It's an absolutely stacked stadium today. Not a spare seat in the house. Ange greeting Pep on the dugout area here as we are.
Pep's like, I'm getting off next
You
year
will
as
be
well,
next.
lad. Yeah, he's like,
You
I'm
will
getting
be
off.
next.
You
Don't-
try,
don't
lad. Yeah.
worry about that,
Me and
Arteta.
Klopp are getting
You
off.
will
but
be
I'll-
next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we reckon Pep's going to leave then? So that's a question, right? Jurgen Klopp, juggernaut of the Premier League. The other juggernaut, of course, is Pep.
Hey.
Is Pep Guardiola going to leave after next season? Because I have an inkling that he might. What do you think,
I
guys?
tweeted out this morning. Let the Premier League vacuum begin.
Yeah.
Klopp has
And
gone.
the script writers
Now
get
the
to
rivalry
work.
there. Pep is like, I don't want to play with
Yeah,
Arteta.
and he's also done it all. He's done it. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Like, go away, lads.
I'm in a league of my
Yeah,
own
yeah.
here, so he's just going to get bored. He's going to leave maybe next year. Then it's what? Arteta, Ten Hag. They'll get sacked within the next 18 months because of fans. Yeah. Then it's like, hold on. Emery and...
Just to give
That's
one.
all we got left.
We
One
are
silver
hearing though
lining.
it's 0-0. We are hearing there's
I
a
thought so. There's
handball.
way too much going on there.
There's a handball. I think it was by Douglas Luiz as he ran through on goal after the deflection. But
I have a storyline for you.
seconds away here from kickoff
Yeah.
at Tottenham.
You know, I'll have a good story.
Storyline for
I'll love a
Jurgen
good
Klopp
story.
leaving, yeah. I don't want this to happen. Wow, I want him to stay. But if Xabi Alonso does come to Liverpool, we don't know. Might not happen, probably won't. But if he does,
Probably will.
it's Alonso v Arteta then, lad, yeah? They grew up together playing football, lad. Rivalries in the game. Rivalry as managers now, yeah? And that might give them a bit of motivation. There's a storyline for you. The
Kick
newspapers
off.
there, lads.
Underway. Tottenham Hotspur
I like
Stadium.
that one. Yeah.
Because they grew up together, you know, like from
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Boys.
I'll tell you what the script is for the last day of the season. Joe Gomez
Don't do that.
Did you hear the little quiver?
Joe Gomez wins the title.
He rises up at the
1-0.
back stick to head it in and we win the league.
1-0.
1-0.
By a point.
By a point.
Oh!
Goal difference.
By one goal.
Goal. I want it to be goal difference if it's Gomez.
It
Just
would be
'cause
nice to
would
beat
mean the
City by 1
madness.
point. It would be lovely, that.
But we are underway. 30 seconds in. Tottenham have given it away already. But it's headed away by Van de Ven.
Monstro.
And Romero wins it.
Well done.
El Monstro.
Hey, ref, can we have
Just
something
confirmation
there,
of it being 0-0 at Stamford
bouncy
Bridge.
part of the pitch for Charlison to fall down on.
I don't like when all these teams change the numbers on the back of the kits for the FA Cup. They all look a bit mad, yeah. Like Chelsea have got gold in it. Why have you got gold? Did you win it last year? No. So why have you got gold? Is there a reason for that? I might be wrong.
Where was the handball there? Was it Luis?
Yeah, it was Douglas Luiz, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's almost silly celebrating that because you just know it's
And now
getting
look at Tottenham
Get the
look like
ball
the Real
under
Madrid.
control here, lads.
Van de Ven.
Calma. You see, this
Van
is the
de Ven
composure
does
we were
really
talking
well.
about there.
Does really
That's
well.
the composure.
Yeah. Doesn't just kick it out, lads.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm quick enough. I'm able enough.
Can't lie, boys. I played 8-a-side last night in the new Preds.
Oh, look at this man about to.
Oh, go on.
Those
Give us a
are dream football boots, mate. Unbelievable.
Lads, you
Scored a
love them.
hat-trick, 2 assists. And I just absolutely love them, boys. And I see all the players wearing them tonight as well. It's just brought back memories of
Been
last
me seeing that,
night.
lad.
Before my world came crumbling down.
Yeah, I
this morning,
know. Yeah, crumbling. Yeah.
as Ty would say. Apple crumble on the menu tonight.
Well
Chance
done,
for
Richie.
Kulusevski.
Great
there to
ball.
run
Is he going to
through.
make that? Oh, yo.
There's going to be space for Tottenham, though, you do feel, in between the lines.
Listen, City play high up. We do too.
Pep does what he wants.
Both
He
teams
really
are
does.
both teams are gonna leave chances, I feel like, and that's where the goals are gonna come from in this game.
What about Ake?
Ake and Gavardiol at left back, yeah. I know Ake's played well, and so has Gavardiol. He's had an alright season, and it still makes it work.
I thought that
You
was
just-
the weak side.
You just don't understand how he makes them work in them positions, because before it, you don't
I
see
can't lie
it.
to you. I think that's one thing I don't like that Pepper's done
It's
this
mad,
season,
lad, to
'cause
me.
Ake had one of his best seasons at left back.
Yeah?
Arguably the
What?
best left back. Let him stay in that position. Instead, now you've got Gvardiol, who's a big money signing, naturally a centre back, and you've slotted him into an unnatural position, putting Ake back at centre back. Swap those two round. Let Ake play fullback and let Gvardiol play as a centre back.
Haven't
For me,
said that.
it'd be
Haven't
such
said
an
that.
easy solution. But
Having said that, Pep's won a treble and everything else.
I get it.
So,
But he won the treble with Ake at left back.
fair play. Yeah. It's one of them, lad. Every time I have an opinion about football, yeah, I'm like, but
He has
That's
done
why-
that.
That's why football is football. There's always rules to be broken.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
And could the rule of City always losing at Tottenham Hotspur be broken tonight? 3 minutes in.
Inshallah, it's not.
And
We need
Tottenham
that.
started fairly well. Couple of players going
Brennan
down
Johnson.
due to little stamps on the. It's the studs, isn't it? If someone lands on your stud
It does,
unintentionally,
lads.
I
And
did
all
it.
the- I've seen
I
these
did
news-
it to someone last night, and I said straight away, I just said,
Apologise,
I'm sorry, I
lads,
didn't mean
yeah,
to do
yeah.
that.
Oh, do you
Especially-
apologise?
he's a dog.
Fuad would
lad.
have stood over them,
Yeah, yeah.
spat on them,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
booted
and then kicked him
booted
again.
them.
I went, get up, you muppets.
He would have looked at his mates.
Now
and
you
was
know
like,
you're
real men,
injured.
real men.
Real men, bro.
as he gets carted into the police truck.
All these new football
It's
boots,
so
lads.
funny.
These new football boots are made out of cloth on the top of them, lad. No, like these soft ones. There's no protection,
No
lad.
protection.
This is why I wear Copper Mundials, yeah. That's all. And I do freestyle. I'm literally a freestyle footballer, and I wear them to do it, me stuff in. Or Preds, because they've got that tongue over the top, and it does protect you from
Gives
getting
that
cramp, lad.
bit of-
Does,
yeah,
lad?
metatarsals, innit? Yeah.
Also, you
Very
just feel like
important.
you jet out for a little moment as well. which
I
is
felt like that last night,
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
said, as you saw in the
Did you
group.
wear the thing on the front studs?
Of course.
Good, lads. Yeah.
As you saw in the group halfway line goal.
Uh,
Anyway, we've got
yeah.
this game to look forward
believe
to, and the Chelsea goal game, where it is 0-0, 17 minutes gone there, 4 gone here. What do we think about a Friday night, 8 o'clock FA Cup game, boys?
I enjoy it. Like, a lot of people don't.
Really?
I love football on a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. Can be any
That's
night. I love
my
watching
man.
football, lads.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
You see? That's a real football man.
I love it.
Because that's how I'm like. I'm like, bro, give me football every day of the week.
Chance! Oh, it's a goal! Man City are 1-0! Up!
You
And
have to
it's
check if he's
Oscar
offside.
Bob.
He's offside. He's offside.
he
He's
shouldn't have kicked it
offside.
in.
It was
should have left
Udogi who slipped, and then I think Carl Walker's just punched the ball across the box, and then they've just instinctively snapped at it, and I think he was just offside.
That's why I screamed, because I was like, why is he touching that?
Let's see if it would have just rolled in. That's onside for sure.
That's off.
No, that was on.
And that's on. That's on.
That was
Here.
on.
Was off there.
No, he was well on, mate.
Sure.
Oh, he's on! That's on.
Oh no, I think he's
Oh,
off.
it's
No, I
tight.
think he's off.
That was just rolling
I
in,
think
though.
he's off.
That was rolling in.
That's why I said, why are you touching
Yeah,
that, lad?
just
That's why I
leave
was
it.
like, what are you doing? Just protect it, like.
He had to just let that roll over the line.
Yeah, I think
But
that's
the goal-
off. I think
That
that
might
could be
be a
off by
goal, I know.
millimeters.
I think this could
Merci
be
beaucoup.
Could be a goal.
given. I think this could be a goal.
But it
Play
is
on,
Paul
man.
Tierney.
Play on, man.
It's Paul
What are we
Tierney,
doing?
lads. Do you know what I mean?
Paul Tierney, easily the worst. There is. Cole Palmer, look. What happened here?
Kind of got his studs stuck in the ground, I think.
Also good save from Emi Martinez. Dibu.
Not so cold then, was he, lad?
Bit warm there. Paul Tierney still speaking to his officials to try and get some information here.
It's
It
going to be a
looks
goal,
like...
this, lad. Ah.
Oh, they're checking for offside.
It's definitely for Oscar Bob. It's definitely not for
But if
the
It should be for Kyle Walker.
But if the goal was just... Oh, it's offside.
Play on, man.
They're playing on.
Bloody
But if the ball just rolled in the net, it would have been a goal.
It would have been on,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I don't
He's
understand.
cancelled out the goal there by getting
It's
involved.
that's giving me Nani and Ronaldo vibes.
Yeah, that's
Remember
the
Oh, when he chipped it over the
He
keeper.
just-
And that
He
was
went around
one-
about 9 players, Rabona'd it over a little
Bro.
thing.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
One
Nani
of the
went, "Yeah,
best.
bro."
That would have
What are you
definitely won the
doing, lad?
Puskas Award for
Yeah, that
sure. It would have got it.
What was that?
Terrible.
2013 or something?
Do you know what the worst thing was? It was in a friendly game, I think it was. Yeah.
It's against
That's
Spain.
it. Yeah.
It's against-
Friendly
He was
game.
like,
I was
"Nothing
like,
every
I
day
always
with
thought it
you."
was like a European qualifier or something like that.
Ronaldo definitely had him in a headlock after the game. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing,
Of course,
lad?
man.
You little rat. The decision is a no goal then.
0 goals.
Come on, lads, wake
Oh,
up.
Tight.
Offside.
That is literally
fine
3 inches maybe.
margins, bro.
3
Hey,
inches
hey,
or
let's
so.
not be silly now. Well
was
done,
all
well
right.
done, well done, Mickey. Hey, look at this.
Do you think... give us a
It is Dumb and Dumber, but I just get the feeling that that's going to make it work because they're both not they're decent players, but they're not tidy footballers anyway. So it's going to be
The thing
really
is,
tough to play.
what good managers do is they highlight the positives of a
Yeah.
player and they almost hide their negatives. I think both of them, he's put them in positions essentially. Listen, we're not
I agree.
getting wide areas, use your
I
pace,
think
be a threat.
Richarlison,
You're good energy, good presser.
oh,
get in the
dear,
box
poor
and be
head
busy.
from Porro.
We've started off shaky, I
been a bit
can't lie.
shaky at the back. Let me give you, or you give me a couple of scenarios of how maybe you'd like to involve James Maddison tonight.
Oh, do you know what I would really like to see?
Him scored a goal.
No. I would like to see Højbjerg get subbed off at some point. Benton could sit in a lone 6.
Oh, he tripped over the ball. What's the
Kulusevski.
foul?
Oh,
And Maddison
Was
in
it
the
a foul?
midfield.
That was
two
not
in
a
front of
foul,
them.
lad.
How many
honestly.
minutes?
Tripped
And
over
what
the
has-
ball.
Maybe about 70th minute.
And what has to be going on in the
See
game for that to happen?
If it's still a stalemate, that
Still-
is.
still a
Just to
stalemate.
kind of give us a little bit more extra creativity, I think.
Though he looks like he's with the smoke, doesn't he, lad? He looks out. He's constantly
honestly,
got a screw face
I've
on.
said-
lad.
honestly, if there was a player that I could get at Arsenal from Spurs, it would be Udogie.
Yo, DR Sports, run the tapes back to September when I was telling all of these lot about
I've always-
Udogie.
I've always
And
wanted
they-
Udogie, Seth.
Everyone cackled me.
I never-
They was like, what are you talking about? You only seen 3
You're on-
games
you're
throughout.
on the- you're on the wrong
And I
panel.
said in that very same video, I said, by the end of the season, United fans will be telling me, oh, I wish we signed him instead, you know.
United fans said about
It's-
everyone.
It's Cams
Bro.
that's been getting you,
Yeah, I was
lad.
gonna
Not
say,
even, not even
where's
counting.
that?
I was on the show with Flex. I think
Flex.
it was
Flex.
AGT,
United.
it was-
Flex.
I do remember
saying
you
hello.
saying that. I do remember
and I
you
was
saying
like, bruh, everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. But if you look at what he's capable of on the ball and then the size of this kid, the
I'm
strength,
sorry, I was not familiar with your game.
He,
Yeah.
he is an animal. Well, he's an animal waiting to
I
be unleashed.
apologize, sir.
Oh, is that offside?
Vardio out here on the left gives it
No,
back
save
into
it.
Kovacic, who wastes the ball.
Hey,
and
we
Kyle
love to
Walker
see
gets
that.
a toe on it,
We
but it
love.
goes
It's
into
great,
the
it's good
north
fun
end.
He's
watching-
getting high up the pitch early on, though.
Yeah.
He's normally doing the recovery.
Chance
Kyle
here for
Walker.
Villa.
Watching Udogie versus Walker's fun because Udogie
Pace
reminds me
against
of
pace and that,
but
lads.
he's just got such a good blend of physical attributes and technical attributes, and when he gets running, it can just be a nightmare, man. Can be
What
absolute
Udogie can't be
nightmare.
doing, though, is sleeping on Foden. And leave him
You
alone.
are determined to play your game, aren't you?
But I think that's what I was saying. I think Richarlison and Werner, they're both not the tidiest strikers, but they do well in chaos. And if you can just create a bit of chaos,
Oh,
You know.
yeah. Not across your
Ball
box.
it never.
Rule number 1.
Yeah.
That's you learn that as a
You
4-year-old.
do, lad. Never across your own box. But he play it work like so.
I know, but
It always.
maybe
Risky
they
one.
don't say that in Australia.
one missed kick.
I would say this
Through
is
on goal.
This is
Just play it
brave.
across
This
the
is
front,
a very
man, no
brave
problem, mate.
tactic from Tottenham right now to
But
keep
you know
the
what
ball
it
and play
does?
out from the back.
If it keeps going like this and it keeps, working, if you like, and that is what you can't afford because now they'll start sniffing blood and being on you every
Rodri,
moment.
Oh,
Bernardo Silva. Will this be
Oh,
1-0?
Mickey, well done.
Well
done, Mickey.
blocked
Well
by
done.
Mickey van der
Watching
Ven.
Bernardo Silva
Now
play
counter. Look at Werner.
Silky, innit?
Oh,
I just love watching Bernardo Silva.
so do
play
I, but
football.
I don't
He's
like
a
the
rat,
man.
though.
Yeah,
He's a
I
rat.
don't
That
like
is
the man, but
sloppy.
he is a
Here he
good
is on his
footballer.
left
go on, Mickey.
foot, cuts it into
Aye, aye, aye.
Alvarez. Can't bring it
Bodies,
down.
well done.
And that's a
Extinguish
handball.
that,
I think that's a
extinguish that.
handball.
Aye, 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 aye.
Real men.
That is
Wow.
a man.
Real
They get the
men.
ball back.
Aki. I can respect that, dog. Hey, Mickey.
Do you know what it is though?
Big challenge.
Even though you might lose some games, and obviously you don't want to be losing games, this is Ange's first season still. In order for him to really get the kind of football that he wants, you're gonna have to go through these periods of you guys don't look quite comfortable. You don't look. That's the transition, and then
Bro, you can't be perfect every single
Yeah.
game. Do you know what I mean? And especially when you got the quality opposition that you got here. Well,
Oh,
it
yeah, of
might not
course.
work. Do you know what I mean? But you have to almost have belief in what you do and stick with it. And listen, credit to him, he's stuck with it. Even when we've gone down to 10 men and 9 men. So
lots of
Oscar
gaps
Bob.
in that midfield though. There's loads of gaps there.
And it's
Well done,
Carl
Destiny.
Walker who's pressuring the doggy
where's
again.
the second balls, man? Come on.
Foden to Bernardo, who will
Bernardo
start
would have
again.
been my pick up from City. So good.
John McGinn with
You
a
pick
free
one, Kevin
kick
De Bruyne?
just then
Maybe
at
I just think
Stamford Bridge.
I get it. They're all
so
phenomenal.
versatile.
I agree,
and
lad,
you can
I
just
agree,
do
I
so
agree.
much.
But Kevin De Bruyne,
Obviously, he's a special
Oh,
talent.
Destiny.
Obviously,
No.
Carl Walker inside the box, cuts it
They
back,
give him time to
chance for
pick up.
Rodri, and it's a corner.
That one, Oscar.
That's the last person I needed to fall to on the edge of the box. Not number 16, please.
They're giving
Surprised he didn't shoot.
they're giving Walker loads of time to.
No, do you know what?
He's picking his space.
The
really.
winger's
Great ball,
not
that.
picking up Walker.
Yeah.
That's the
Look
issue.
at that
That's
space.
2 or
That-
3 times
is that
now. Werner's
Werner
left
or
it.
That's their
Doggies,
team of
man?
Werner. But
And
even
look, Werner's just
ball
hobbling
watching,
back.
lad.
I'm
He's
sorry.
ball
You can't
watching,
do
lad.
that.
Yeah.
You can't be ball watching. You have to track your runner.
that's the part of Werner that's not going to do well for Ange.
Yeah.
Because he is quite not a defensive first manager, but he likes
man's
battling
work
players.
ethic, lad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's-
Werner is not.
when
he's not at all like that.
Liverpool had Salah and Mane,
Hey.
believe me, them lads ran back, lad, because
Yeah.
they were told
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
Antonio Nusa.
Saka and Martinelli do it.
Please
Not
sign
the
the
best.
deal,
They
brother.
have to.
Yeah,
We need you.
Nigerian guy.
Now Norwegian.
Who?
Antonio Nusa.
Oh yeah.
Norwegian kid for Club Brugge. Apparently we're in big talks with him. Very, very exciting prospect, man. One of the youngest
heard
goal
that.
scorers in Champions League history. Supreme talent. Real winger. That's what I need at my club, man.
Real winner. Not winning yet, but he's a winner.
Alvarez
No, winger,
with the
winger,
shot.
winger.
Oh,
winger,
sorry.
Winger.
Sorry.
A real winger.
Language
It's a
barrier.
shot on target there from Alvarez.
Tottenham, scarce.
Yeah.
Vicario with a little dink over to Bentancur.
Oh,
He
that's
loses
not
out
good. That's
to
not
Ake.
good. We've done too
No,
many.
so that's not
Richarlison
a
wins
foul,
it
is
back.
it?
When we try and progress it, we lose that first ball there all the time now. Hey.
Still 0-0 Chelsea game. Let's have a look at the other games in the FA Cup tonight. Have we got any goals so far in the ties? Let's have a look.
Calma, Gaffer. Calma.
Okay, maybe not. Let's have a look here then. No goals in any of the ties. Bristol City 0, Forest 0,
Hell.
Sheffield Wednesday 0, Coventry 0, Tottenham 0, Man City 0, and Chelsea 0, Aston Villa.
Man City taking
Tottenham
the
going
piss.
forward, it's very much counter-attacks at the
been
minute.
poor
They
right
haven't
now,
really
lad.
built up anything,
Oh,
whereas
what is Vardiol
City
doing?
are playing extremely wide.
And now Vardiol's giving
Corner.
away.
Wide and high. But there's a
Vardiol's
corner
giving away a
for
corner,
Tottenham.
Yep.
Seems like you've missed Son and Maddison massively. Massively, like.
Yeah, they're their two best players.
Yeah.
They're their two like talisman players, really.
This is horrible watching this, you know. Like, all I keep thinking is Jurgen Klopp's leaving, and like, what are you gonna be after that? And I'm watching Tottenham, and I'm like, it better not be like that. It better not be like that.
Alonso's come in and he's bringing Xhaka with him.
Oh, God. Right,
Of all
corner
the
for
signings.
Tottenham. Porro whips it in. It's
Oh,
headed
we're in
across.
it. Ay, ay, ay.
I take that
Timo
weight.
Werner with his
Take that
first
weight from
touch
him,
in the
lad.
game, pretty much. Number 16. What can he do? Knocks it back to Højbjerg.
Look, back
and they
post,
go
back.
again.
Look at Porro. Oh,
He's
my
got to play that
God.
switch
Vision
over.
there.
That's what they're lacking though. Who is gonna
That is
who is
Pierre-Emile
gonna
Højbjerg, of
who
course
is
he
gonna-
doesn't see
If that
Yeah.
was Trent, that ball would have got played.
that
No,
was
but-
if that matters
yeah.
as well. But who in their
Yeah.
team is gonna progress that ball? I think that's what we're seeing here. Who's
This
gonna
is the-
maybe it would be
Now is when you do it. Now is when
Yeah.
you do it. Now is when you do it. No, you don't.
Van Dijk could
They're
have
not
done
gonna
that.
Because
play
he
that
wasn't
kind of
looking.
pass. They're not
You
gonna
watched
play
the
that. Yeah.
fullback. He was not looking. He doesn't know he's there yet.
Bentancur maybe
This is
to be the
good
one
build-up,
that
though.
could be offside.
Brennan Johnson
No,
slides
no,
it
no,
across.
Too many bodies. Too many
Cut
bodies.
out by Ruben Diaz, but
Oh,
Tottenham
no.
come again. And it's a throw into Spurs, I believe.
No, he's
Kept
kept
it in. Fair play. Still no
Press,
goals
press,
in
press.
all the games.
Is he left-footed as well? Look at that pass for it. Oh,
Yeah,
go away.
I'll
You're a
take
goalkeeper.
Outrageous pass. yeah.
Good energy.
He just did
That was that was not a foul, lad.
No,
that
no.
wasn't a foul.
Sorry, you at that point.
It's good play from Foden, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but
You
still,
do not.
for me, that wasn't. It still wasn't a foul though.
No, of course not. But
You
you know,
were just
those are the
making it
fouls you can
worse.
buy.
Yeah.
So to spread yourself wide.
Oh, I fell over.
Hello, pauses.
He pushed me in. that, didn't he?
Alvarez with space in the pocket
Look at this.
again.
Spicy in your
Look at Oscar
pocket.
Bob.
What a
again,
name! What a
City,
sick name that
very
is. Like.
wide.
Oscar Bob.
Great name.
Like,
Do you know what it sounds like? It just sounds like a 60s.
for me, it sounds like Sherlock Holmes area, lads. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Oscar Bob, lad, the great fucking.
No, I hear you.
The
Fuad.
Beatles
It's
featuring Oscar Bob.
yeah, that's fair.
Like,
as well.
that, I can just see it already.
psychedelic era.
yeah.
Yeah.
Funk music or
Just
something.
gonna put this in the box,
With the
Vardy.
sunglasses and that.
Bow, bow,
DJ.
bow, 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 bow.
Big baggy kecks on
That's
and
the
that, lad.
Hollywood Hogan
Yeah.
theme song.
Smoke coming from his
Oscar Bob.
ears and his nose and everywhere, lad.
Wearing big flares with
I'm
like,
Oscar Bob.
ladies and gentlemen.
Rodri's getting rattled there. Richarlison's just hit.
Oh,
nearly won the-
chance. What a save.
For a well
From a
oh,
yard.
Save from Emi Martinez.
From a yard out. Dibu
a-
Martinez
What a save.
saves from, I think it was Sterling.
Yeah.
Across.
It's mad, you
Across
know. I
the
genuinely
middle.
think Martinez is better than Raya and Ramsdale. Do you know that?
I think it's competitive, but
But
he
still
might be.
nowhere near Alisson, though.
No, yeah, of course.
He
But
might be.
Madueke.
It's not. I didn't want him to go.
I genuinely think he's better.
I didn't want him to go.
It's mad. And I also think he's got much more character than them two lads as well. I know Ramsdale's got a bit of character to him.
That's the Aubameyang criticism of Arteta doesn't like players with big characters.
Oh, so he just like Robocops.
That's-
Everyone
that's-
just goes, yes,
yeah.
sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir.
Get on this stat. Man City have won the last 21 FA Cup matches not played at Wembley, a run stretching back to January 2019. With the last 3 defeats coming at the National Stadium, the last defeat in a competition not played at a neutral venue, February 2018, against
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Tottenham.
Wigan at the DW.
Wigan.
Don't forget, they also
Wigan.
beat them in the final in 2013.
What was it? Sean Maloney?
Ben Watson.
Was that Martinez?
Ben
Was that
Watson,
Roberto
that was it,
Martinez?
What Maloney took the corner?
his
I
one?
think.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, that was Roberto, and they got relegated as well. Didn't
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
mad.
Being in the Europa League, but in the Championship.
they? Mad.
Madness.
Crazy. David Moyes to Liverpool, says Jake Snacks
F the
11.
L off, lad.
No way.
Brendan Rodgers, run it back.
The reality is, no matter what manager,
Please don't.
go away, lad. No matter what manager Liverpool get, it's a downgrade. Simple as that. And so whoever we get, we just have to get the best of the downgrade, lad. And even to me, like Xabi Alonso definitely seems perfect, but also he's only had one good season, lad, and it's a phenomenal season.
Do you know what
It
I-
is.
It's not a season.
I was-
It's like
I was
25
saying-
games.
I was saying off camera to Alex, I think for Alonso, in terms of his perspective, go to Madrid. Because if he goes to Madrid, hypothetical, before Liverpool, if you crash out at Madrid, I still think
You can
he
get
can
to
get the
Liverpool.
Liverpool job.
Yeah, but if he
I
crashes
think
out
he
at
fails at Liverpool,
he can't go Madrid.
don't dream of Madrid. You might get Sociedad, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And I think he should be patient, especially if he doesn't deliver them the title this year. Let's go again.
So what you're
next year.
saying is aim high now, because if you miss, then you'll be able to go a little bit lower.
Yes.
And Liverpool is that team, which
I
makes
hate
me
to say it.
sick, but also it's right.
It's the reality.
Yeah,
It's the
but who
reality.
else are we going to get whilst he goes and enjoys life in Madrid?
This is the point, lad. And,
what?
and also people are
We've
saying
got
the
to think of
Zerbi.
us here, not him.
You know what I say? Maybe after the Euros, Nagelsmann.
No,
See how that goes.
I definitely, I wanted him 2 years ago. I thought he was perfect.
Yeah.
You
but
didn't
after,
want him 2 years
I
ago.
did.
You wanted Klopp 2 years
No,
ago.
yeah, yes, no, yes, yes.
Primarily,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if he
I
ever
was like,
left.
if anyone replaced him, I'd like it to be Nagelsmann. He
Yeah.
reminds me of a young Klopp. He's exciting.
know he's now been a bit
experimental. But now I think his
something here for
Good
Tottenham.
ball.
Brennan Johnson, can he
Very-
call it
Brennan.
back?
that was
lucky.
terrible ball, that, by the way. Awful.
Pass,
To be
good
fair,
running.
Ball should have been to
That-
Porro on the edge.
Nagel's personality has sort of put me off a little bit.
Who's played this
No,
pass?
it's
Is that
over it.
Højbjerg? I think it is.
Why is he not playing that there? Look at Timo Werner.
He's got to cut back to
His
Porro.
final
yeah.
ball has been lacking.
He's not
to
the
be
best
fair.
ball player, to be fair. He's all about running. Really, what he wants to do is run and run that straight
Get
to
his
the
head
keeper and have
down.
a shot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
really
yeah,
what
yeah.
he wants to do. But
Another corner, though. 20 minutes in for Tottenham.
Hold that thought, Doyle.
Yeah.
Can they capitalise? It has to be a good cross in. They've got some
Timo
tall...
Werner
We've actually
lurking
been
at
very
the
good
back
from
stick.
corners. Come on, lads. Don't.
And it's
On the
Højbjerg.
second
Oh,
ball,
switch it back to Porro straight away. He is in acres of space
He hasn't
every time.
he hasn't
Switch
got that
now.
range.
Oh,
He hasn't got
Lord.
the range.
Switch now.
Look, There you
that's a
go.
bad
Finally.
ball. That's
He
awful.
hasn't
It's
got the
two
range.
in the air.
He hasn't got the range to do that.
Too
That's
high.
why he knows what he's capable of, and he knows he ain't got that pass in his
But
locker.
guess what? Hit the training ground, mate. Yeah. Practice that.
This-
Great
honestly,
challenge.
This is why I love.
Great challenge.
This is what I respect so much about Kanate and Virgil. Lad. They can throw diagonal balls unbelievably well, lad.
Saliba
Just as
can
good as
well.
Trent and
Gabriel
all
not
them.
so much.
Do you know
Brilliant
what
at
the
them.
worst thing is? Toby Alderweireld, I remember, used to be able to do it.
Yeah.
70, 80
Ball player.
yards. Just ping.
You get used to it,
the
don't you? 'Cause
toes,
it's
and I'm
natural for them.
Oh,
So
you almost
could,
take it for granted.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. And then
Vertonghen
you're,
was a kind of good ping as well.
Who's that?
Vertonghen.
Vertonghen
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well
but
had
definitely,
these.
yeah.
To be fair,
Phil
do you know one
Foden,
thing
yeah.
that does get slept? I think Romero's range of passing. Because he's so on the front foot defender, people actually see when he's actually got decent passing.
everything
range.
gets shadowed by his aggressiveness, lad. Everything, lad.
I'm not
But
surprised.
Tottenham fans see his value, lad, and I get it. And so did Argentina,
Yeah.
right?
Look when they were attacking. Look where Udogi's gone right up to. He just
Yeah.
ran straight up and said, "I want to get me involved."
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to get so involved.
He has that
Brilliant.
license, though. I think
Yeah.
both our fullbacks have that license
But
to be able
also
to
get
go
out
on the
to that
outside,
space.
inside. Look at him now. He's pretty much centre mid.
And City do well to stop that attack.
Oh, what happens
20
to
minutes
Trent?
in, no one's
That's
really
another
been
thing.
able to grab the game.
What do you mean? What happens to
What
Trent?
happens to Trent when Klopp goes now? Is he going to play that inverted role? Like, there's so
Yeah,
many
come on,
questions.
man.
It's unbelievable, lad.
Well, you have to look at I mean, if you bring in, you need to bring in the right manager that can obviously not build on, as in like the trophies and stuff like that. Look at what Klopp's done and try to build on. You're not going to go and bring someone that's going to be like a Simeone. It's going to change everything completely and have really defensive football.
can't
It's
lie
mad. Yeah,
to
you can't.
This-
As well as the
you
way
see-
Oh, it's a poor pass.
the way
Bad.
Liverpool's set up at the moment, Jurgen Klopp has instilled his tactics all the
Oh,
way.
we're in.
No way.
All the way-
Mickey van der Ven!
No, he's
Don't
rapid.
play
lad,
with me,
rapid.
man.
He's instilled his tactics all the way through the academies and the youth players, lad. So when they come in, like Conor Bradley right now, Brad the
Yeah.
lad, he's coming in and slotting in perfectly because he's already played that style of football
Yeah.
in his youth career, lad. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm terrified,
Chelsea
It's the culture, lad.
continually knocking at the door at the moment, by the way.
We have a wonderful culture at this club at the moment.
Decent game it looks like at Stamford Bridge. Still 0-0 in all the games though so far.
Who would be the favourite going into that game? Villa?
I would say so.
Yeah.
What?
The favourite in the Villa and Chelsea game.
Replay. When? Well, now.
Who? Yeah, who?
Yeah, now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got to be Villa, innit?
Yeah.
But Villa are poor away, lad.
Mm.
They are.
Yeah, they don't do as well as they do at home, which has become a big fortress to say the least.
It has. We've got to
Villa
play them
Park.
second to last game of the season.
Yeah. Wonder if teams now when
Oh
Klopp
my
comes
God, that
to
was a
town, they'll
touch.
actually recognise him a bit. Probably not, but we'll see if anyone does.
Another corner for Tottenham
I
now.
just feel like the league's
Oh, no,
losing
it's
a lot
corner
of
for City,
quality.
my bad.
Definitely has lost a lot of quality in the
Mm.
last few years, and it's losing more, which is mad to say.
100%.
Lovely clearance.
And like Mo
But
Salah,
it's everywhere, mate.
Yeah.
You know, not to take it. I know
Kulu drive. Kulu drive.
doing a football show.
Drive, Kulu. Get the foul at least. Hold it up.
We're doing a football show, but a couple of my friends coach national basketball in England, and they coach in America. And in America and NBA, they're saying the same thing. Our players are more physically gifted than ever, and they're more technically gifted than ever, and they're not as good players.
it's mad, isn't it?
You know, that's it.
Because they're not as expressive.
Chance for
Ooh.
Bruyne.
Oh my
He
God,
might be
chance!
offside.
I think he might be offside anyway. Look at him. He's
stayed
gone over
down.
the advertising boards.
The flag stayed down, but on a closer inspection, that could have been offside.
Yeah. And it was a
Kovacic to
tight
build
one.
out again for City here.
It was a tough pass because there wasn't a lot of room, but Porro is somebody that you expect to make that pass
Yeah,
a
you
little
do.
bit better than the attacking side of his game is his key strength. So
Martinez just caught a headed shot then with one hand, by the way.
yeah, I saw that.
The
It's
hell?
outrageous. Yeah, I think he's an outrageously talented.
He's
goalkeeper.
brilliantly, lad.
He's not bad with his feet either. He's got a good pass on him.
And he also
Yeah.
runs his box. That's his box, lad.
Yeah.
No one else.
Look
that's his
at
box.
Mickey van der Ven. This is a top tier centre back, brother. Look at this colossus marauding with his presence.
He's a big lad as well, isn't he?
My
Big
God, man. This is a man mountain, ladies and gentlemen. Gaze in amazement.
That's what we were like when we sound Virgil.
I've missed
lad.
this, man, I
it's
can't
great, lad. Enjoy him, lad.
What a player, man.
He is good.
It's like
We
3
were-
or 4 times, just 1v1. He's just like, get out of here. This is no competition.
So, SR says, Fuad, relax.
Sorry, man. Sorry. You know me. I love my centre backs. You know how it gets when it. It's a little argy-bargy. I'll compose myself.
He's got off and flustered, lad.
Vardio to Oscar Bob.
Come on,
25
lads.
minutes gone now.
Nothing clear cut has
Congested
come
in
from
that
either team as
middle
well.
area.
but in all the
Super
games.
Oh, that's a
but
lovely
Romero
turn
just
from
threw
Foden.
himself in.
That's a lovely
And
turn from
Vardy,
Foden.
That
And
is why he's
Vardy
not a
once
left
again-
back.
I was going to say with the
What
cross,
was that?
but I don't
Once
think
again,
that was a
the
cross.
weak link of the team.
That's your fault, mate. That's you. You chose him there, mate.
Nathan Ake loves those types of positions as well.
He's probably crossed the ball about 34 times in his career, lad, and you're asking him to do it 34 times in one game.
AM says, bro's trying to gas Mickey like he's Saliba.
No, I leave that to you lot. You lot can
Yeah.
gas
Yeah,
up
they
Saliba.
gas him up too much.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But-
never.
I'll take Kanate over Saliba, mate.
I really would.
When-
Again, different defenders,
You know
don't
what,
they?
just-
Yeah, they're the
Let-
two that make a partnership.
Hey,
I wasn't
man.
going to say it.
as
'cause
soon
like-
as, soon as you speak
Real
about
football.
their
Oh, I
centre-backs-
got a nice comment for you.
Go on.
Kind222 says, Fuad, is Ledley King your favourite centre-back?
for Spurs.
No,
Spurs.
but...
Or in total. No, everybody knows Sergio Ramos is my all-time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a
But Spurs,
dog.
yeah, I think hands down.
I
think
hate him.
He is actually one of the reasons I support this.
Alvarez to Kovacic.
Oh.
Goes for goal. Again, good block from Højbjerg. But
Yeah, for me, it's
keep
King,
an eye on...
It's King Vertonghen,
Oh, here we
then
go.
all the viral.
Keep
times.
his eye on the
No,
channel,
no,
that's
he
what
goes-
I'm
he
saying.
goes- He's up against Kyle. He goes, no.
Kyle just pushed him.
It took you a minute, but yeah.
No, I knew, but I was
Oh,
just
right,
like, you know,
right,
hey.
Okay.
Kyle Walker must be one of the hardest footballers
Ledley
to play
King.
against.
Man,
Yeah,
it's called King for a
fast,
reason.
strong, technical. Go away,
He
lad.
must be one of the hardest. I just.
Jean-Pierre says, stop allowing so many chances. Hashtag Coys.
Quiz.
It's true, man.
That J-
We
J-
haven't
J-
really been able to get in there.
Jean-Pierre Shields.
Oh, Shields, JP Shields. Yeah, JP. Bun you, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my boy still.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's always in the stream. He's a good guy. He's a Spurs fan.
Fair enough. 26 and a half minutes
That was
gone.
the dude that was telling me I was laughing too much on Twitter the other day. I remember.
Oh, J. Hood,
I
set
was
up.
like, yeah, well, we can't have fun here no more. I was like, damn, must be miserable.
Real men don't laugh.
Hey, man,
Gilly
listen.
told me this once, lad, and it's the truest thing I've ever heard.
Look at this, Mickey Van der Ven, 1v1 right here. Yeah, watch
Don't do
this.
it. Don't do it. I was going to say it's fair, please. Don't
Nah, brother, I have belief.
Oh,
I have
Foden.
confidence. Look at my guys, soldiers,
It's a penalty.
dogs.
Nah, it's not a penalty. It's a foul on you,
I'm
Dogi.
joking.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
What was it? Oh, yeah. Gilly told me this once, yeah. You can never beat the internet, lad. The internet will always win.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. Once you realise that, lad, you go, oh, that's sad. That's okay, then, isn't it?
Kind222 says, Ledley King without injuries would be better than Sergio Ramos.
I don't know. Oh.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Without the injuries,
Come on, lads.
No. I'm saying without the injuries, does he start for England or he forces England to go into a back three?
Ledley was boss. I agree. But
I think-
Sergio Ramos is like...
No, for sure. But I'm
pinnacle
talking about
and-
Rio.
So wait, so you like Sergio Ramos more than Nesta and Maldini?
Bro, I've seen the Sergio Ramos
What about
from
Cannavaro?
Sevilla.
No? You don't like Cannavaro? What?
Do you want to speak on his club career? Fabio Cannavaro. Right, the 7-game Ballon d'Or winner, right?
Yeah.
What did he do at Madrid?
Crap, nothing. But he's
Right.
threw a good...
Do you remember at
few
Juve,
tackles in.
Calciopoli scandal?
No.
Oh, yeah. He was okay for Juve. For Inter, he was a flop. Parma, he was decent. For me, I just don't put... Like, when you have the Nestas, the Maldinis, the Ramoses, I do not put Cannavaro in that category. He's in the tier below for me.
But
I think Cannavaro's
get
one
that.
of the...
I
And
get
I
that.
think he's a top centre-back, especially considering his size as well. Crazy.
But then, I guess...
But I think I look at it as like that Ballon d'Or has really done him a lot of favours post-career. And when you look at it, that year, bro, he wasn't incredible the whole year. He was incredible throughout that World Cup. And Italy won the World Cup, and he was the captain of that. And that's the
how
reason
I
why.
won it, yeah.
Yeah,
But in reality, I don't think he deserved the Ballon
I still
d'Or
think
that
he was...
year.
I don't
But
think
then,
he's not terrible, bro. He was great,
like
great
when you look
defender.
at Nesta, Maldini, Cannavaro,
So for
you
me,
know who's the C side of that.
It goes Maldini, Nesta, then Sergio Ramos, lad. Maldini, bro, is the GOAT of GOATs when it comes to defender. Lad, he won a Champions League at 38.
You could, that's
That's
your
mad.
opinion.
You
For
know
me,
what I mean? And that's the point. isn't it?
personally, I think I've
Subjectional.
got Ramos in terms of completeness. When you
Yeah.
talk about technical ability,
I
When
know
talk
why
about
you like him. You like
fullback
him
for
more
fullback,
because he's a shithouse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why.
love-
Whereas
No,
Maldini's
no.
respect,
But
he's
I
like,
love
I'll
that.
clatter you, but I'll pick it up afterwards.
But guess what? I
Whereas
don't
Ramos
like that.
would-
Yeah, no, that's
That's
the
not
point.
me.
I
I don't
that's
wanna
me.
pick
I
you
like
up.
that, lad. I'll
I
clatter
want you to
Well, let's have
punch
a game.
Messi in his
Yeah,
face
yeah,
and
Classy.
slap him on his head as well.
I think he's like a classy Sergio Ramos.
Yeah,
And the
there's
thing
no
with
such
Ramos,
thing.
the thing with that is having that playing style, you end up on tapes like Ronaldinho putting you on a poster, Messi dunking on you all the time, and you get that. But for me,
With your big long hair.
and people will say, oh, he's a bit of a liability sometimes in cards. I think his aggressive style doesn't suit the
Oh,
era of football we
Vicario.
play in.
Yeah.
If he was playing in the decade before, maybe he would have got away with so much more. But
Vicario not
I-
happy there, Fuad. Really not happy. He had to just kick it to touch after.
He was
some
getting pressed, and the
pressure.
centre backs are standing right next to him. He's
Didn't
not
make
making
an
an
angle
angle
for
for
it,
a
yeah.
pass.
This is the whole thing when we build out the back. You've got to be able to have those options for you there.
City seem to be rushing their attacks, though, AGT. When they get to the edge of the box, they normally just not slow down, but just dictate the pace so well. They seem almost a little bit rash. Oh, here comes Ake stepping out now.
It's mad that people actually call him AGT.
Why?
I don't know. It's mad when I hear it out loud.
It's mad when you call me Alex. I remember you
Yeah,
called me
I was
Alex
saying it,
once.
'cause you're so-
Oh,
man.
Mickey, stop it!
Yeah, that was
I was
nice.
talking to your man, lad, and I was like, I actually forced the word Alex out my mouth to say his
But
name.
when you
It's,
say
isn't
it,
it? It's
it
weird, yeah.
sounds
I was like,
right.
what the
I
hell
did
is
think that a
that?
second
Weird.
ago,
His name's Gilly.
Well played, Ortega.
He's actually had a good goal, so far.
Beckenbauer better, says Matt Davis. Baresi clear.
I
yeah, Baresi.
loved
The
Carlos
thing
Boyle,
is I would
personally.
love to say those names, but I didn't watch any of
Yeah,
them.
that's
so
fair.
for me to sit there and be like, oh, Beckenbauer's the best, yeah, because I saw what, a 6-minute compilation.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've seen Ramos's career from Sevilla to Madrid
then,
to Spain
Do you know
to
what
everything.
that leads to as well, though? Not to this. I'm not like this, and you lad. It's just that what happens then is recency bias comes into it as well.
That-
But also, it's not because you just go and this player is crap. It's because I just haven't seen them. The same way that Maradona, it was probably better than Messi. But in my opinion, because I've only
Absolutely.
seen Messi play, Messi's
But
better.
but that's what football opinions is.
Yeah.
It's based on what you've seen and what
Yeah.
your preference is. And if
See,
you
that
said, like, for
diag
me,
there.
what do I look at in terms of the best centre-back ever? I'm looking at the whole picture. What do you bring to the table? And I'm like, what Ramos was able to do within his international career alone, I'm like, bombs out a lot of centre-back. But then you look at what he's done Champions League levels. Then you talk about his clutchness,
Yeah.
the leading within that.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
the headers that he, like even the Champions League where he
bro,
scored the header in the 90th
so
minute.
many moments. The
Yeah, yeah.
semi-final to get them there. It's incredible what his career has been. And
Yeah, it does.
it's
Did he win the
rare.
World Cup
It's
as well?
rare you see someone maintain that level of consistency and longevity, and still be held in that regard.
Puyol.
I love Carlos.
Puyol's a great one, but
He's one of my favourites.
Puyol's another one as well. Yeah, I think he was a very good defender.
Yeah.
But I think then on the ball,
And leader.
he's kind of missing that
A
a little
great
bit, and
leader,
that's
yeah.
where having PK next to him almost brought out the best of both of them. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yin and yang you were
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
It's
You
like,
made it.
and that's why it always baffled me a little bit that Pepe and Ramos worked. Because I'm like, you're both
The
yang and
same
yang.
player, yeah, yeah.
But this is where I
that,
feel
lad.
like
They both just want to punch
this
heads
is
in.
where I feel like Ramos's technical ability was slept on because everyone just looks at those as two dogs. But I'm like, Ramos was the string puller. Like Ramos, people forget sometimes he used to get plugged into midfield for Real Madrid.
Yeah, yeah, it's
like
true.
the guy was
I
a
think
machine.
in that
He was in that
in that
unbelievable
point-
passing Spanish team,
Yeah.
that period
And he
where
was
anyone
playing-
that came from
he was
Spain
playing
could
at
pass.
right
yeah.
back, yeah. And if you saw some of the crosses he was playing from right back, mate,
Technical footballer.
Trent-esque, dare I say.
We're having a bit of a
Kevin
break
Keegan,
in
Spanish
play.
version.
Yeah, he is. A
Honestly?
bit of a break in play at Tottenham due to the fourth official needing to rewire his wires, his communication, obviously.
This happens like 10
failed
times
him.
a season.
Yeah,
like.
that can't be happening really at this level.
Just
Well, it
strap
can.
it on with taking it, lad.
What do you
There
think
has been a
about-
goal though in another FA Cup tie.
Is it Coventry?
Oh, yes, it is Coventry. It is Coventry.
That's a guess, that,
And
lad.
it's Torp on this 45th minute with the goal. Apparently, it's a great strike as well for the Sky Blues away at Hillsborough. But still 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. That will be half-time any second now, really.
AGT.
Not much has happened there.
What do you think? We've watched this City team win the treble last season while they're still sorting out the wire, and it all looks a bit ridiculous. But for me, Kovacic coming in for Gundogan
Not a
just
replacement.
takes. I think it takes maybe 2 levels down. I'm
I'd
looking at
agree.
him. He's and not to like try and disrespect him. He's getting the ball in pockets. He's trying to link play together, and he's linking the departments together, which is his job as a number 8.
just over.
Nearly a goal there for Aston Villa again. But for me, he's come. It's almost too. Maybe Gundogan's just
The two different players?
Just
I rate
that
Gundogan
good.
like to
Yeah.
Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah, yeah.
levels.
So good.
Gundogan is a clutch player,
Yeah.
mate. The amount of important moments, not just goals
by
that he
Klopp.
scored, but moments. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was made by Klopp as well.
Yep.
And he's also a bit better at the box-to-box stuff. He really
Yeah.
is. lad.
The edge of the box strikes, I think he's better. The passing round, just looking at Kovacic, and a lot of the passes are slightly overhit. They're slightly too wide, and I don't know if
He's
we're
not a
just
bad
getting.
player.
No. Very, very good
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
But it's like. You know,
Gundogan's that level again. What we were talking about when you have them levels.
Yeah, yeah,
Gundogan's
yeah.
That level
that
above
level.
Kovacic, lad. That's
that
just the way it
level.
is.
Yeah, and you
Doesn't
can,
make him a bad player.
For me personally, you can see that here, and I say that Pep's giving him a talking to.
Do you know what it
literally,
is? It's because he doesn't have any kind of specialties on either side outside that kind of middle third.
Yeah.
Final third, he doesn't really affect it defensively, doesn't really offer you much, and it kind of just almost leaves you a bit frustrated in terms of
What are you good
you're
at?
such a great ball carrier,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what comes after that. That pass, that shot, that goal, it just never seems to kind of come off for him. But good player, technically nice, but
you can see the level breakdown here. They're getting to the edge of the box in places where you've got Foden, you've got Alvarez, you're on the edge of the box, you've got the ball, and he can't quite pick the right pass. If he does pick a pass, it goes a little bit too wide. You know, Gundogan's probably having a strike. Maybe the striker goes in and follows up for a second, even if the keeper makes a save. You know, and that is where I can see a little bit of a drop off from Man City so far. But obviously, 35 minutes in.
Half time, by the way, now at Stamford Bridge, it's 0-0 in that one. We're still waiting for the fourth official's wires to be properly connected.
How long did it actually be now?
I mean, this is taking a good 3.5, 4 minutes here now.
It's prima donna.
I mean, it's all been sorted now and the game can resume with a Mickey van der Ven free kick. Two super chats. Yeah. Scrucia says, Johnson off, Maddison on for me. And Rashane says, Ramos was taking pens and free kicks for Real Madrid too. He scored loads of goals in his career.
Panenkas, people forget. Like a centre-back doing Panenka penalties. What?
I get it.
Look,
I get it.
Do you know what? And for me, just on that, it's just Ramos is the totality. If you're talking in terms of pure defending, 1v1, I can hear Nesta being number one for me, for example, or a Maldini, for example. But if you're talking the totality of what you bring to the table,
everything.
He literally has everything. Yeah, like you could probably put him in centre mid, or you could put him in striker, and he'll still do a job.
Yeah, he was right back. He was even left back for a bit as well at Real Madrid.
I think that comes from as well in his younger days, lad. He had to play that role. He had to play. This is where we're putting you if you want to play for Real Madrid, lad. And he just dealt with it. It's helped build his game up, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that will help Trent when he transitions into different roles in his career as well. Like, having played right back for so long.
Let us know if you're enjoying this game. I mean, not much to shout about so far from either side. 35 minutes in, 36 minutes in.
Is that the only goal from Coventry out of all the games?
It is, my friend. We're being starved, unfortunately, right
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be dubbed one of the superstars of the Premier League, this. Yeah. Goals everywhere.
Right at the minute, unfortunately.
How many likes have we got?
We are currently standing on 327
That's why.
likes.
That's why, lads. That's obviously why.
Literally, press the like button and a goal will happen.
Please.
That's literally how it works, isn't it?
To get to 500 at least.
Let's get us to 500, rapid, before the end of the half. And I'm sure we'll play a good clip for you at half time. But yeah, still 0-0, 37 minutes gone now. And neither team really have had massive chances. Looks like they're both playing for the replay, to be honest. But Pedro Porro puts it down the line for Kulusevski, but Ortega's positioning and reading of that pass.
Ortega's been good.
Oh, that's a lad I said who said it's in it. It's Ortega. They look very similar silhouettes from far away, lad.
Yeah. What's his previous Ortega? Is it America, where he was before?
No idea, mate. What about you?
Where he was?
Two odd lads.
Who's that?
Ortega, where he was before?
Funnily enough, you know he's German.
He's German?
Yeah, but where was he playing though?
I think it was in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. Ortega, Man City.
He's the guy you've looked at as the weak link, but he looks
31, you know.
To be fair, he started the half pretty hard, doing his best Edison impression.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was at Arminia Bielefeld.
Yeah.
That's mad how they just plucked
it. Yeah, I know. You see the name Ortega, you just think...
But that's from me, yeah. But it's the same with, like, what's his name? Brenton Diaz.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he from Scotland?
Maddison.
Well, to be fair, his name was Brereton. He added Diaz once he became...
Yeah.
That's one of the funniest rebrands I've ever seen, I swear.
He scored against Davey, didn't he? Who's he playing for now?
Sheffield United.
Yeah, he scored, didn't he?
He was at Villarreal for a bit. Smash that like button, people. Let's get us to 400 and then 5, please.
Does he know where he's moved to, that kid? He's moved to Sheffield.
He's from, like, up north anyway.
I know, it's just mad, innit? From Villarreal. What city is that in?
The town of Villarreal.
Which is probably beautiful.
It's a really
Can we get
small
something
town.
going here?
It's only like 70,000 people town.
Oh,
super
chaos.
Lads.
Chaos.
Sensible.
You see,
that's what Richarlison can do. He loves a bit of chaos.
See what Walker did then, yeah? He got fed up and went, I'm just volleying this, and if you're in the way, lad, that's it.
Yeah, fuck off.
I like that. The unit, everyone's got them Preds on.
Oh, yes.
In that final third, Tottenham just struggling. They're both actually struggling to find that pass. I think.
But the thing is, City are able to actually get in areas.
Yeah, City have got the good midfield pass and the transition pass, but just not on the edge of the box. But Tottenham are just struggling to find that pass going forwards from the midfield.
Bentancur losing it and then winning it back.
So I can see the super chat saying, Maddison on. I don't know if Johnson deserves to come off. I'd be tempted to maybe look at Werner coming off.
Look at
Really.
this glider. That's my
must be a
glider.
yellow
Come
card.
on, man. Ref, pull it back.
I think it
It's a
might be a
yellow as
yellow
well, no?
card, yeah, because this is third or fourth one.
If you're
for
bringing it back,
Bernardo
it's a
Silva.
yellow card. If you're stopping the
It's
play,
City,
it's a
so
yellow
it'll probably
card.
just be a talking to, but it should be a yellow because that's his second or third one.
Also, it was a proper pole, lad.
Yeah.
That's
So
just
you know
a
what I
yellow
saw?
anyway.
You know what I saw on Twitter? Someone said Brian Gill looks like Lewis Dunk with that hair.
That's so
Oh
funny.
my
Say that
God,
again?
he does, lad.
That's so funny.
He looks
Brian
like
Gill
Lewis
looks like
Dunk.
Lewis Dunk with hair.
Yeah, if you
with
gave
longer hair.
him a shaved,
Bro,
shaved
wait,
like
wait
a
till-
crop-
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's mad that I saw that, man. No yellow card for Bernardo Silva,
Of course not.
City, lad.
of course.
Get away with
I wonder
it,
how much he gets away with that he's not that kind of player as well because he's like an attacking.
Werner
player, not a defender.
crosses, and again Ake does super
No, that
well
was
against
Richarlison defending that, lad.
Richarlison.
It's just bounced off him.
Kovacic comes away with it.
He nearly took
bad
his own
tackle.
player out, lad.
Bad attempt.
Oh, stop
that's
doing
lovely.
these slides, lads.
Kovacic.
What would Gundogan do?
Oh, Rodri
Outright.
needs to sort his feet out. Gives it to Bernardo.
Calm,
on the X
please.
button
Cuts in.
Keep
Rodri.
a cool head. Keep
Flexion,
a cool
Kovacic,
head.
Oscar Bob must be.
Bodies!
Oh, that's a great.
That's when you
Pedro
slide.
Porro.
I love that.
Why did he
Well done,
take an
boys.
extra touch on that then, Bob, lad? He should have just whacked that.
Got to
That's
just
not
be
it.
putting
That's
his
youth.
foot through
That's
that.
youth, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Watch
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he gets this ball now. He takes an extra touch that he just doesn't need, is it? It's his first touch as well.
Oh yeah, first touch was under his feet.
Yeah.
Mickey van der Ven riling up the crowd.
Best bit of play from Kovacic so far.
That was like when your mate's beating you on your FIFA and you just want to take him out after that, lad, so you just keep pressing the slap button.
They know, like, once they start
That's
getting
like
into
me
the
on
run.
FIFA.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
You're any
F
good?
this.
I
Oh,
just
no, I
slide.
played you before,
No,
actually.
you smoked me, man.
yeah, sorry.
It's alright. No offence taken.
Yeah, again.
Oh, stop.
It's just in my head. It's constantly in my head.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna
man,
cry
that's
next time I
something
go Jurgens, man.
They've got a bar named after him and everything.
No, man.
Where we go and do stuff in there for
I
that.
was there
top
on
TV and
Wednesday.
that.
Great block that from Pedro Porro, by the way. Threw his body online, and if it wasn't him, I'm not sure about all that though. You know what I mean?
It's a bit like a vampire.
It's 0-0, mate.
Yeah, and it's your ground.
Yeah,
It's
you're
first
at
half.
home. It would have been funny if that went in then. Werner, what has he offered so far, Fuad?
Not
Nothing.
a lot.
Nothing is
I'd
not
have
a lot.
Werner off for Maddison.
Any moments in the counter attack, I haven't really been seeing him drive into spaces, and then defensively for me has been the bigger issue, especially in the first kind of 20 minutes. You saw Kyle Walker getting up 2 or 3 times, where you're thinking, "Hello, is that not your runner? Track, please."
I genuinely don't know why Nunes is being compared to him, lad. I really don't. The kid Nunes gets compared to Werner.
Do you know what it
It's
is? It's
madness,
the
bro.
it's the chaos factor, as they call it, and no one can ever quantify what that actually means.
Yeah,
but it just
yeah,
means
yeah.
basically that they use their physical abilities to
Yeah.
get into good positions.
Please give me a metric to
Yeah,
measure that, please.
there is no
'cause
metric.
I don't know.
It's just these guys are just so technically not great, but their physical attributes will get them into good positions.
So I'd say
Even on the eye, Nunes is far technically superior to
Yeah,
Werner.
yeah,
You can-
genuinely.
You can see that.
I'm
He's
more powerful.
dribbling.
Think he's prettier?
Yeah, he's gorgeous, lad.
I was like, because you said it's easier in the eye. I'm like, well, hold on, what do you mean?
Hey.
Looks like Central Sea, doesn't he, lad? You know what I mean?
But no, I think he's a better dribbler. I think he's
Central
better,
Sea
100%.
looks like Darwin.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, lads. Yeah, you're correct there.
Come on, G. But yeah, 43 and a half minutes gone now.
Bit boring, isn't it?
Not much has happened. I'm not going to
No.
lie to you.
Oh, is that a big
That-
long duck? No.
Every
no.
long ball you have done has been about 25
Yeah.
feet too high,
Getting
lad.
caught in the wind.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
To be fair, he's
Welcome
a
to the
kid.
Premier League,
He's
little
a
lad.
kid.
Epic.
Oh, well
Yeah.
done. Well done.
This ain't no under
Yeah, well done,
21.
he's 13.
Well done. He's 13, mate.
Welcome to the FA Cup, buddy.
Yeah.
Well done. He's 13, mate. You've upset.
Well done, he's 13.
Well, what is that?
Ortega. Oh, Foden.
Højbjerg for me, yeah.
Oh, if that only how that went through.
Say
So
it,
many
say it,
rash
say it,
things
say
he
it.
does, lads. He's not. He's not very good.
Alexis.
you know?
Shout
He's
out
not.
to her, man.
He missed times a lot of stuff. That's
He
what
was
I've
he
been
was
seeing.
he was a good player for that transition period when things were, he was a good time to
You've
play for
got
what he was. But now I think as the
was-
team progresses and becomes looking more and more like an Ange team, he will get less and less minutes.
Yeah.
Bro, there's certain
My
things.
thing is I think I agree with you there, where in that kind of Jose era when we didn't have a DM and it was Winks and Sissoko, someone to come in, plug the gap, do the actual
Premier League
basics and
experience,
duties.
basic six. He's
But
not
I think
going to get
the key
too far.
thing is it's almost like sometimes I judge players like how I judge clubs. You know, like you're a Champions League club, you're a Europa League club. I look at players like that as well, as in terms of what I look at your ceiling is. And
Are you a Champions League player?
If you're like
Does he win you the
a
does he win you the
club
Premier
who's a
League?
Europa League level, competing in and around there, he will probably be a good soldier there. But if you're a club who's in that Champions League, wants to push on that next level, I think he's
Good
someone who's
ball
going to be
here.
a squad player at best.
Oscar
So
Bob
I
in the
think-
box, just on the edge of the box now.
I think no top club would have a player who's as limited as Højbjerg
6 minutes
at the base
added
of
on.
their midfield.
It's the margin of error
Yeah.
at the very top is so small that if a misplaced pass causes a goal or misplaced pass causes something.
Not even just a misplaced pass, but just a hesitation.
Yeah,
to
anything-
Punch that
anything-
pass.
You shouldn't have
Yeah.
any centre mids that are playing in the top 6 clubs in the Premier League that can't hit a 40-yard dive.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Missed time and headers,
That
missed
shouldn't
time and
happen.
slide tackles, all
Foul
this type of
throws.
stuff.
Oh,
Remember Bellerin used to
Only
love a
Bellerin
foul
gets
throw.
called for foul. I'm telling you now, I say this every week on this show whenever I'm on the channel. I see people make foul throws in the Premier League every single week. And I only ever see Bellerin get whistled for it.
Well,
But
yeah,
it's what
because
it is.
Bellerin was just blatantly childish with it. I can't lie to you.
No,
The
but
dude used to
they
have
were-
it
they
hit
were
and
bad.
go
They were
like that.
bad.
I'm
They were
like,
bad.
No, you
Dude,
got
At
it.
least get it over your head.
No, do you know the
I
worst?
know
Do
they
you know the
say,
worst?
you know,
The
behind the head or whatever, but
when the ref gets you to redo
this
it
dude
and you
used to have
foul
it
throw
face
again.
height and just try and chuck it.
Man with foul throws,
Sell it a little
throwing
bit.
it onto the boot. And the rest called him back and he's done it again. I'm like, nah, we're done.
That was one of the. That was
Finish,
COVID
mate.
football
I've
as well.
never,
wasn't
I've
it?
never seen a ref turn
That
over
was
play
so
and then look
funny.
at you and shrug and go like, I didn't want to do it, but I have to. There you go. I hope he's happy where he is.
Sad they're not Meg there, lad.
Alvarez.
Yeah, City's passing is not quite as tidy as it normally is. Even that one on the edge of the box after. Oh, that's outrageous. After Kovacic's run and he dropped it to Rodri.
Calm
Here we go,
This
here we
is
go
us
again.
being stupid at times. Where
No
we're just
Kyle
diving
Walker on
in.
the right
Richie,
there,
lad. Mate.
I could tell he was annoyed he couldn't get the ball there. He's just like, you know what, I'm taking someone out.
What you doing, bro? And also that right, it starts from the from the
Oh,
top.
it's a heavy touch from Vardiol and they're
Okay.
caught out.
He's not a left
Okay,
back.
no, why would you come back?
Who is
Why?
that? Who is that though?
Very safe,
qué?
Tottenham. You know, it's not. It really isn't.
Yes.
Free kick to City. Advantage played. 2 minutes of the added 6 played.
Get
so
Nathan
far as
Ake
well.
out on that left back, man. Come on, what we doing?
Because Gavardiol is not a left back, lad. I mean, I'm not Pep's a champion genius and all that.
Yeah,
lad.
but I mean, we're still here to assess the game. Do you know what I mean?
I would not put Gavardiol left back. Not at all, lad.
Olar Jr. at AFC says if this was back in the day, Rodri would definitely be as dirty as Keane. You can just tell by looking at him.
Do you reckon?
100%.
Yeah.
gets away with a lot.
I don't think you can tell. I can tell by looking at him. Maybe that guy sees something
I
can't.
would more compare
But I
Fernandinho
think
with
he's-
Keane, maybe.
Nah, I think Rodri's dirtier than Fernandinho.
Fernandinho was
Nah,
smart.
mate.
I think
Lads get away with so
Fernandinho.
much.
I think both of them
Fernandinho makes football-related fouls. I see Rodri make non-football-related fouls.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do Rodri like that. Just because you've been a victim of something.
I'm just telling you what I've
Yeah,
seen.
'cause your
I'm here.
midfield's
I just want to save
Get your
space.
weight up.
I just want
Yeah.
to save space to talk
Fernandinho
about
seemed
the
a lot
weights.
more innocent than Rodri, in my opinion. Like he was
Yeah.
because he was better at it.
Yes.
That's the
No.
point.
I agree.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, that's the point. He was better at playing the role.
He's doing it
He'd do like a foul and be like, oh.
No, but that's clever. That is
Yeah,
dirty.
that's the point. Start hard.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
He sells it better.
Yeah,
Sells
sells
it
it
both
much
as
better.
dirty as each other, but
Yeah.
he sells it better. It's another language barrier.
He looks like he's fed up playing left back.
Yeah,
To be
yeah,
honest
yeah,
with you,
he's
lad.
not happy.
He's like, I don't like it here.
He's not happy with himself. He looks unhappy, doesn't he?
Is that your Croatian accent, is it?
I don't know, lads. I just try all different ones, lads. You know what I mean? Been putting this Scouse one on for the last 31 years, lad.
That's what I say in the comments. Say it's
Honestly,
fake.
do you know the amount of people that go, Doyle puts this accent on?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't, lad. This is how I speak. This is what Scousers sound like, lad.
Anyway, 4 minutes played of the 6 now added on. Glenn Hoddle in the tunnel. Ozzy Ardiles there as well.
Big legends.
Tottenham Hotspur legends there. Don't even have a seat. They're just chilling, watching the game from the tunnel, pretty much.
Why is he standing there?
I feel he wants to feel like a manager again.
Chilling.
Come on, man. You get them front row tickets, man.
AGT cheer up. Liverpool existed before Klopp and will continue to exist after Klopp, says Adama.
Will they?
That's true.
It
It's very
is
true, lad.
It was a cold, dark.
I mean, we will creep back into the shadows for a little bit, lad, and that's okay, lad. But it won't
Carl
make any
Walker,
other
great
team
touch.
better.
Walker against
The sun
Udogie.
will shine on
Against
us.
the Dogie.
Yeah, bruv.
Shoulder
big
to
boy right
shoulder.
there.
Foden, what can he do with it?
Most other fullbacks there, he would have just absolutely cooked.
That was the ball I was talking about when you stand still and go, ooh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
No backlift.
Yeah,
Bitch.
just ooh.
Apparently AC says they're coming out during the half-time break, apparently.
That makes sense, actually.
To speak to
So do the half-time chit-chat on the pitch for fans.
when
in
the
stadium and
kids
stuff,
do little penalty shootouts and stuff. Yeah,
I like
competition
Glenn
winners.
Hoddle as well.
Did they do that? What did they get? Gunnosaurus Rex to do some cartwheels or something? The Emirates.
He's sacked, mate.
Is he sacked? Yeah, he got
He's on
sacked.
furlough.
Budget cuts when they furloughed him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
And
then didn't they bring him
Ozil-
back?
No, he's back.
He is back.
He's
I'm
back.
letting him get it off. He's at home.
Ozil said, "Oh, sorry, I'll pay for his wages."
Is that what he
I
said?
do remember
Yeah.
that. I do
Just
remember that,
a big middle finger to Arsenal.
Gunnosaurus.
Foden
Yeah, I'll
reminds me
use the
of
money that
Isco.
you paid me to do nothing with.
Come on, you can't extinct another dinosaur.
Come on, bud. Can we have a goal, please?
I'm with you. I'm with you. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
no, that's a
I'm
good
with you.
one.
I'm with you.
That's
I'm
a
with
good
you.
one. Go on,
It's
man.
an Arsene Wenger joke. I'm with you.
Ah.
I'm with you.
Everyone was silent for it.
I got it straight away. I just didn't want to
Yeah,
laugh. I'm
it
not
was
gonna I'm
terrible.
the only one that got it.
He
but I'm
has a
not
lot of
gonna-
good ones, but that
I'm not
one was bad.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
Oh,
engage
dude.
in this behaviour.
Hey.
Here we go, though. Foden.
There's not enough.
We
There's
going,
not-
we
there's
going,
not
we
enough.
going.
There's not enough. It's too scrappy from City. They're
Yes,
normally so controlled.
Well done,
That's the
lads.
best thing.
No, but just see it out at least till the half.
4 seconds to go until the whistle is blown for the first half. Again, it seems, and that is the half-time whistle now blown. To me, it seems like both teams just don't want to lose the game.
Yeah,
If I'm honest,
which
with
is
you.
weird because you're at home and one of you has to win. It's not a Premier League game. You're not going to get a draw. This one of you has to go out.
Weirdly, it hasn't felt like a home game. Obviously, we've got it on mute. We can't hear the home audience. But, yeah, City have had a lot
No,
of the ball,
this is
to be
full
fair.
volume.
No, City have had most of the shots as well, to be fair. Let's be honest. They just haven't been able to get that kind of final pass off. But I feel like in the final third, just haven't been able to even get the ball up there.
Don't remember the shot. Have you had a
stick.
shot?
We haven't had a shot, I don't think. We haven't, no shots on target, no block shots, nothing.
All right,
so as much as we can have, they can get out of the back, and I think our defence has actually played really well.
So
What do we think of City's potency or lack of potency in front of goal when Haaland isn't playing?
I was about to say Alvarez for me. When they get to the edge of the box, he's not making any of the penetrating runs. I don't know if he's trying to take the attention of the centre back so that Bob, because we're seeing Bob be the most advanced player.
Yeah, very attacking.
Sometimes maybe even Kyle Walker, and I don't know if he's just sitting there waiting for the ball, but they're trying to lay it for an edge of the box shot. He's looking to his left, he's seeing Rodri, he's looking to his right, but actually that running behind just isn't quite there. I haven't actually seen that, and that's normally where they get a lot of their goals.
But they're also not getting it in the box across the byline because it's so congested. It's really
Also,
congested.
The reason they're not, another reason is that when they're playing it wide, they've got Foden, who we know has worked on his physicality, but is not the most physical. On the other side, they've got Oscar Bob, who's not very physical, he's quite young, coming up against Ven, Porro, Udogie.
Yeah.
They're not physical battles that they
Strong
really
fellas.
want. Do you know what I mean? You even someone like a Jack Grealish is being built more like a man. Even though he's not the strongest player,
I get it.
he can get to that byline. So I think that they'll probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see City make changes at half time because the game's there for them to win it.
Do you reckon they'll bring Kevin on?
I think KDB or potentially Grealish, either one of those. Grealish on the bench. Can't remember.
Grealish is on the bench.
Yeah, I think Grealish or Doku on the left hand side. I think, but probably more Grealish.
I hate this.
Could be really. I hate it as well.
How
but
have
there
they
you
got
go.
that? Like, how are they that good?
Yeah.
From cheating. Anyway, quick toilet break. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised. I think
He's all sour today, like
Tottenham. Yeah, he's kicked his shoes off. He's lost it. There you go. But I
wonder
think
what that smell was, lad.
Tottenham, I think, are less likely to make. I think they'll make changes, but not at half time. I think they'll want to settle into the game.
Our squad is thin as it is anyway.
Who can you actually bring on right now to make a change, mate? Maddison. I know Maddison.
Quick look on our bench. So we've got Brian Gill, Skip, Maddison, Dragusin, Ben Davis, Emerson Royale. So really our attacking options, you're talking Dane Scarlett, James Maddison, Brian Gill. Other than that, it's just defenders essentially.
Sorry, lad.
It's not looking good,
It's not looking
Do you know
good,
what I mean? So honestly, I think the Maddison change will kind of be the big one at some point we'll probably make. But then if Dragusin comes on as well, we could shift to a back three and maybe
Try and push it a little bit.
Yeah.
You need to, towards the end of the game, I think you need to go for the win, like, because it's at your ground. When you go to the Etihad, lad,
I'm looking at Brennan Johnson and Timo Werner in particular and thinking maybe Maddison, Dragusin come in there, back five.
Yeah.
The wing backs are allowed to bomb
because they're not
on,
working.
and then you've just kind of got Richarlison and Kulusevski possibly.
As well as, to be
a
quite
front
honest
two,
with you,
maybe.
Brendan Rodgers is trying to make them runs. He's trying to make them on the touchline type
Johnson.
of runs. Sorry, Brendan Johnson.
Brendan Rodgers.
Sorry, lads. See how much
If he was on the wing, we'd be really fucked.
All I've done is been depressed all day thinking about Liverpool managers. Anyway, he's on the touchline trying to get them balls, and no one's playing it out to him, lad. Like we've seen Højbjerg trying to do one, lad, and it went into the skies. Like so.
Yeah.
You need to change something.
They need forward. I think the thing is they need forward passes, and obviously James Maddison is that guy, and they don't have anyone at the moment that can receive the ball when you're playing out from the back, which is what you're trying to do, but they can receive it and take it on the half turn and set you away. The Bentancur's very good, but a little bit static in that sense. He's going to take a little bit of time to turn around when he's going to get pressed. How fit is James Maddison? How many minutes do you think that he's fit for? Because obviously the manager's going to be super reluctant to bring him on too soon if he doesn't need to.
No, listen, I mean, if you're fit enough to be on the bench, I feel like you should be fit enough to kind of play the game. Do you know what I mean? It's just a matter of managing his minutes. I don't think you want to throw him on too early. It almost smells a little bit of desperation. I feel like you kind of want it to be at the right time, right moment. So I think somewhere between kind of the last 20, 25 minutes, I feel like that's a good enough kind of moment. Get your kind of stretch on, maybe see if you can kind of impact the game late on. I think from what we've seen with Ange, he doesn't trust players. If they're not fit, he won't select them. Mickey van der Ven, he said he was fit. The very next week he was in the starting lineup. So I feel like if he's put him on the bench, it's for a reason. So I'm expecting about after the 60th minute mark, depending on how the game is going, if we need a goal, need some creativity.
I was going to say, when you say depending on how the game's going, I think it makes more sense for him to establish his team in the second half and bring on James Maddison when they're a little bit more in the ascendancy. Being the kind of player that he is and coming off an injury, don't really want to bring him on when you're under pressure.
But then if you're not creating
creating
or able to hold on to the ball, because at the moment I think
you're not going to
been struggling to hold up the ball. Our wingers haven't been able to really attack those kind of spaces City have had him behind. But then we haven't been able to play those passes into those channels as well.
Can do that.
So I feel like Maddison can do that. He can actually really get us almost moving up that pitch, because Basuma and Sarr are two other ones that are real drivers up the pitch that I think people sleep on.
Yeah.
But today, Bentancur can't do it alone. Højbjerg, we've seen how hesitant he kind of is, but I don't know. I feel like Maddison is really a needle mover in that sense. So
I'd bring him on like 55th, me, lads, to be quite honest, just to make sure, like, give Brendan Johnson them chances to have a pass on the wing a little bit.
Who would come off then?
Johnson.
Yeah.
Kulu on the right.
He just said Johnson, give Johnson those passes. Who would you take off?
Brendan Johnson.
Oh, you would take Johnson off, sorry.
Yeah, no, give somebody on the wing. Yeah, so who would come off then instead of Johnson?
Werner or Johnson?
Werner, definitely.
I thought Werner.
Absolutely Werner. Yeah. And give Brendan Johnson a chance to get him on that touchline, the runs that he's trying to do that his centre mids haven't been feeding him with, like, because Maddison you'll find that pass very easily.
Yeah, I'll keep Johnson on. He's been on better form. He's been more involved today. I think it would be very unfair.
Werner's been
pretty anonymous, yeah.
And I can even see Gill coming on as well for one of them potentially if they get tired.
In what position? Number 10 or?
In the Werner's position.
And out wide.
So put Kulu on the right, Maddison the 10, Gill on the left.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
The way he's playing now, Werner.
He'd be up against Carl Walker.
Hey, listen, the game is the game, B. Single swim.
We've seen some highlights here of Timo Werner kind of pointing and asking for the ball. It just hasn't really fell to him in those areas that he would have liked. I mean, that ball there is probably on.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Just second.
And he's onside, but he kind of throws his head up when he doesn't get the pass. If you are going to unlock that potential that obviously the manager sees in Werner, otherwise he wouldn't have brought him to Spurs. But if you are going to unlock what he gives you, if we even know what that is with all due respect on a consistent basis, how do you do that? And what position is his best one for Tottenham in this team?
I think that position he's in now, there on the left wing, I think in the 9, you kind of almost put the responsibility of goal scoring on him too much, I feel like. I don't think he's a natural goal scorer like that by any stretch of the imagination. But I think on the left wing, you can use his pace, you can really stretch the game. In there, you can see it's just moments where we're not getting the ball to him to be a threat. If he finishes the chance after that, that'll be up to him. But you've at least got to be able to put him in positions to at least be a threat. But Ange, I'm sure, knows that, and that's the reason why he's brought him in. Type of player I think he kind of likes and can work with, if you like. So I'm curious to see what Ange does with him for the second half of the season. But I imagine predominantly he'll be playing on that left wing.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree with the kind of positioning, the best place for Werner to play for Tottenham. Joe Film says players to play for both Man City and Tottenham. Good question. We like them questions. I'll go first. We'll go around the table, one each. First one I'll go with is
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't
Man
think of any.
City and Spurs. Let's have it.
That's why I tried to
I
go
know
first.
one. Emmanuel Adebayor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
shout.
yeah.
That's a good shout.
That's bloody hard. Probably not.
Goalkeepers I'm looking at. David James. Does he play for Tottenham?
No.
No. It's a great
Ian
question.
Walker, goalkeeper, if you remember.
We don't remember.
No, I remember
Come
him.
on,
The long
Walker.
hair
Long hair,
Played for
blonde guy,
Leicester.
yeah.
as well. Was
I think he
City?
played for City as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you might be talking
If
about
you're talking about
Taylor.
Walkers, surely it's Carl Walker.
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said Carl Walker.
Carl
Ian,
Walker.
Ian Walker.
Carl
No,
Walker
I'm
is
joking.
one.
I said Carl Walker.
no.
How did we get to
No,
Ian Walker before we got to Carl
he
Walker?
Joe
didn't
Hart?
He didn't play for City. Joe Hart, correct. Yes.
I've got what?
a
I've
good
said Carl Walker. I'm out now. That's me.
Michael Brown.
Oh, Carl Walker, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. When he said Ian Walker, I was like, how did you get to Ian Walker before
Not
Kyle Walker?
Yeah. Sean Wright Phillips is incorrect. He never played for Tottenham.
Nah.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know
Funny
why.
story. He
feels like he
actually
played for
he
Tottenham,
actually was supposed to sign for us, but he rejected it. Signed back for City. The
Is
second
there
time.
any more? I
There
don't
must be.
even
There's
know
got
if there
in
is.
history. There must be loads, even if it's before our
I
time.
can't.
there
I
will be loads.
can't think of too many players. To be fair, that we've done business over with City.
There might not be direct.
City didn't exist literally before 10 years ago, lad, so no one did business with them because they were in League 2 somewhere, lad, doing nothing. Like, genuinely.
But that
Yeah, genuinely, I
would
don't-
make it even harder that if somebody came through, because it might not be direct from club to club, right? It
Yeah,
could
it's
it could
just
be via other
in their
clubs.
careers.
Yeah.
Pedro Porro.
I don't think he actually played the game in the seniors.
Well,
for
that's
Man
what he
City.
just said. Came up through City, but then he's now
Yeah,
at
but
Spurs.
we need games in the first team. though.
Surely he's
Yeah, with
played a
first team
game here and
appearances.
there.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he has.
We got
Um,
sent straight out on loan.
Vedran Chorluka.
Great shout.
Did he
Very
play for
good
City?
shout. Yes,
Oh
he did.
my God.
Yes, he did.
Wait.
Fucking Kyle Walker.
I
said
said
that?
that, you
Sorry,
nutcase.
sorry.
He's hit.
No, Chorluka's a very good one, actually. Yeah.
Do you know what? There's not many that kind of just roll off the tongue, though.
There isn't, lads, at all, because I'm looking them up online
I'm
right
thinking
now.
of
I'm telling you,
positions.
Call Luca. Said that one?
Yeah, just now.
Not bloody listening. Researching.
Use those ears. Use those ears. Yeah, I can't think of any more.
That's a good question, though. I do like
It's a
them
great
questions.
question, though.
Is there any players that have ever played for Liverpool and Man United?
Oh,
Michael Owen. Who?
Paul Ince, great shout.
I'm looking at a
All
list
in.
now.
No,
Ben
Nicola
Thatcher,
played for City, didn't he?
Michael Brown, Bobby Mims, Chris Jones,
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen, yeah,
Walsh,
definitely, yeah.
Billy Felton,
Billy Felton, he's the old one.
Clive Wilson, Neil McNabb, Chorluka, we just said,
Clive
Clive
Owen.
Allen, Paul Stewart, Adebayor, Carl
Yeah,
Walker.
that's it.
Oh.
Decent question, though. Thank you very much for the super chat. If you want to further test our ball knowledge, send in
13
a super
players
chat.
in the history. That's what it is.
Not
13.
many. Yeah.
Wow.
56 minutes gone now at Stamford Bridge. Still 0-0. Still Villa frustrate Chelsea, but they've got a chance here, do they? No. Ball runs straight through to Petrovic in goal. A super chat from Charles G says, Fuad, would you settle for Spurs winning the FA Cup and Arsenal winning the Prem?
Yeah.
He's going to say yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
a
knew he was
problem
going to
with
say
that.
yeah. I knew he was going to say yeah.
Yo, I don't
think it's
listen.
too wild
As
to
much
say
as
that.
as much as we have
Yeah, I
rivalries
agree.
and everything, listen, I want success at my club. If I don't care what other man are doing, if we can break our trophy drought, FA Cup, I'll take that, man.
The thing is, I feel the same about Tottenham. The thing is, you can build, from both our perspective and any team's perspective, you can
Yeah.
build success on top of success. You can't build success on top of failure.
Yeah.
So it don't make sense. Do you know what I mean? If Tottenham have to win a trophy and we have to win a trophy, then the hope is
That's
that
absolutely
we
fine,
can
yeah.
build on top of that and be more successful. But you know,
Yeah,
saying
it's
that unless you're
It's almost
Man
like cutting
City,
your
you're-
nose to spite your face.
yeah,
it's
unless
true.
you're somebody that
It's
wins
true.
trophies every year, nobody should be in a position. Even if you are, nobody should be in a position to say, "I don't want to win a trophy as long
Yeah.
as my rivals don't win a trophy." That don't make any sense.
Yeah,
For what? For banter?
Well, no, particularly in their instance where they haven't won a trophy, like any means possible, just give us a trophy.
Most clubs are like that. Do you mean
Yeah.
most? If you take
Newcastle would do that.
yeah, most clubs,
50 years.
most clubs in the world. If you take away top 15, 20 clubs, most clubs are like that in that same situation.
Was this 50 years? It's 74 years, isn't it?
Something crazy like that.
Since
I
1950,
got a
they haven't
super
won a
chat
trophy.
from Matty
Who's
Renton
that?
saying,
Newcastle.
do you know what? I picked up on Matty Renton sending me a voice note basically in Best of Enemies yesterday, I was in and around the studio, and they said, AGT, how long's it been? And then Matty sent me 2 voice notes today. One of them was, haha, the gypsy curse has been lifted, we're going to beat you next season, haha, bye Klopp, and all that. But then he sent me
Tasteless, Matty, lad. Tasteless. Ugh.
Fake stats again, man. AGT with the fake stats. See, Newcastle haven't won a trophy since the 50s. Inter Toto Cup. That was the fucking 2000s, and we're not counting that one.
What is that, lad?
The trophy we won, which was the UEFA Cup in 1969, not the 50s. Inter Toto.
Did they win the UEFA Cup?
All right, sorry. We got it.
They won the championship.
You haven't won it in 50
We were one
years
decade
then.
away.
I'm not sure
Jesus.
they have won that. Newcastle honours. That's all mad. Let's have a look. Honours. Trophies. Silverware. Put your medals on the table. Right now, I'll go back on this.
And we're not counting the championship because that's not a proper trophy, lad.
UEFA Cup.
Inter Toto.
UEFA Cup?
No, Inter Toto Cup. Bro, do you not remember what that was?
What
that was
was
the
it?
Conference League before the Conference
Yeah,
League.
of course. But
And you never even got a trophy for it. You got a certificate.
yeah.
Go away. Matty,
I'm not
go
joking.
away, lad. Go away, lad.
Hang on.
Shameless.
joking.
Where's this UEFA Cup then?
And there's
That's
no,
the one he's
there's
talking about,
there's
the
no
Inter
one
Toto.
winner. I think there's like 3 winners who all go to.
The Intercities
The-
Fairs Cup. Are you trying to tell me, Matty, that
I
is
think
a UEFA
Fuad's
Cup?
won that one before.
Yeah.
Boys.
Literally, honestly, Matty, shut up your helmet. Last championship winning side was in 1905. Sorry, 1927, I should say. But there you go.
Nearly 100
big
years.
up to them.
It's a long, long time to go without a trophy, lad. Generations have passed.
I've got another question from Joe. Players to play for both Liverpool and Norwich. I'll go first. Craig Bellamy.
No.
He didn't play for Norwich,
He
did
did.
he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Liverpool and Norwich. Neil Mellor.
Don't think he played for Norwich, you know.
I'm going to take
Check.
a swing.
Neil Miller.
that one.
When he had that header and then
Yeah.
he slotted it
I
I
afterwards.
think
feel
it
like
was
he just had a.
Preston.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No.
No?
No.
Do you remember that scream he scored against Arsenal in like
Yeah.
2004 or something, whenever it was?
Yeah.
That was how
More
good that was for us, lads. That
Norwich
was our highlight
and
of the year.
Liverpool. Norwich and Liverpool, you know.
I'm struggling to think of players that play for Norwich, period.
Yeah, just anyone.
Like, there aren't recent times. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good question.
Don't Norwich
I don't
hate us?
think there's many. Ozan
What's the beef?
Kabak.
We smoked
Yeah,
them every
good
single
shout.
time that we look at them.
Ozan Kabak, that was Joe in the chat. So you're asking the question, then you're answering it yourself, Joe, in the chat.
He's showing off. Joe,
Yeah.
He's
we've
just
all
trying to
got
flex.
Google,
Listen,
Joe.
give us some proper ones, man.
We've all got a modem.
Norwich hype, man.
So he's answered them then,
Peter
yeah.
Crouch.
Yeah.
Andre Wisdom.
Peter Crouch.
Yeah,
he
Peter
said it, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, Peter
No,
Crouch.
I'm not-
Yeah, he's showing off. Andre Wisdom.
We're getting ready for the second half, by the
So,
way.
likes nearly at 500. We're on
Remember Andre
420
Wisdom?
right now.
Massive head.
420. So let us know if you can get that up
Vamos!
to 500. Second half about to start. Let's hope for a more exciting 45
Please?
minutes here.
Please?
Yep. Doesn't look like there's any changes so
I don't
far.
think so either.
And we're off. We're underway.
That was a bad ball, that.
Intercities Cup.
No, that's terrible, that, Matty.
What was the
Tasteless
cities?
twice, lads.
Newcastle and Sunderland. Intercities. That's like interform
Howe
football. Go on, mate. The Howe Trophy.
Oh, that's a lovely pass again from Ortega. Is Ake out on the left?
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here, man. And that's
I'll
all.
throw in. Oh, Benton, cool. You.
Kept it on.
His boss, I
That
love
boy,
Bentancur,
man.
lad.
I can't lie to you. I'm so glad that almost opposition rivals don't rate him as highly
I
as
do.
we do.
I think
no.
he's top
I
drawer.
think like as Spurs fans, we know.
Oh,
It's almost like I
offside.
feel like the Moussa Dembele thing
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over again, where
He was rated
you watch
highly,
him.
though.
Nah.
He wasn't.
No,
He
not
wasn't.
Bro.
He wasn't.
Not until he finished.
Oh,
He wasn't.
I'm so glad you said that because that is one of the biggest false
Yeah.
starts. When Moussa Dembele played at the time, I remember everyone used to say, "This guy doesn't score any goals.
He
He,
needs
doesn't
more
get any
goals."
assists.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
How
his
many-
specialty?"
how many summers do you
A bit like
remember
the
of big
conversation we were
clubs
having about
talking about
Kovacic.
size?
I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you.
yeah.
And
Dembele.
ever since he retired, it's like all the
don't know why he
compilations always
wasn't,
just
maybe.
look
But
so
that's what I'm saying,
elegant
like-
and flawless.
If you look at the signs of someone being rated, they're linked to big clubs. People saying, "Why hasn't he moved to a bigger club?" Or opposition fans saying, "Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm really worried about that." Then, but that never happened. Like if
He was
you,
class,
there
though,
were,
man.
if you knew about football, you understood how like technically good he
Yeah.
was. But remember this.
He was not.
But
rated
a lot
like
of people
that,
at the time, he didn't get the respect.
And honestly, I feel the same about like.
Some people, he still doesn't really get the respect now. To be honest
I
with you, I
think
still
he's
see people.
one of the best Tottenham midfielders in the Premier of all time.
Once again, the lack of
Your
long passing.
diagonals is
Yeah.
are awful, mate. That's
there's
why
no pass.
Maddison.
There's no power.
This is why
Yeah,
Maddison
yeah.
is so successful in your team because
Yeah.
he's the only lad that can actually do diags, lad.
Only needle mover.
Go
right?
wide,
mad.
go wide, go wide.
Carl
Porro,
Walker.
no, Porro should have that in his locker. Porro's got a good
He
strike,
should.
lad.
A doggy
Be sensible. Yes.
bobbles it back to
Yeah, you
Vicario.
can see Vicario settle himself before he hit it.
Yeah.
And
Those
Silva
types of
goes
ones I'm
back
glad
on.
because it's not always pass out the back. No,
Just get it out,
sometimes
lads.
it's all good. It can go long.
Still only one goal, guys, in all 4 FA Cup fixtures so far.
Crazy.
Still Coventry lead.
Magic of the cup high.
Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah,
Everyone's shattered, lad.
no goals between
Can't lie,
Bristol
even I'm
City and
shattered.
Forest as well. It's been a long day. I'm not going to lie to you. It's
Oh,
been
yeah,
a
How many
very-
Guardiola
hours of a
getting
shift
forward?
have you done today, lad?
I ran a 10k yesterday.
Bro,
Yeah.
I came in here. I was in here at 11. I'll
Oh.
probably
Yeah.
leave at 11.
Yeah, well, I've been in work since 8, okay?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
jobless.
buddy.
It's not a competition.
It is.
Okay, if you
I
want.
bloody win.
Oh, chance must
easy.
be. Oh, Mickey
nightmare.
van der Ven.
Did he block it?
I'm pretty sure he
I thought
blocked
he
it.
missed it, but he must
Bro,
have. They're
he
saluting
definitely
him.
got something on that.
That was
He
a great ball.
Definitely
Who was
got
that? Bob?
something on that. Wow.
What a ball this is. That's a lovely ball.
Yeah, it is. But also,
It's timing.
no, he missed it, mate.
No, he
He
got
just
a
done it.
touch.
No, I think he did. I think he just did enough to put him off.
He got a touch. Look.
He didn't.
Come on.
So why is it a corner then?
Is it?
I don't know. Was it? Oh, okay.
yeah, fair
Well,
play.
there you go then.
Come on, G.
What a ball that is. And I said Alvarez needs to get himself more in the game. That's
The
exactly.
It's an awful corner.
Yeah,
It is.
Awful corner.
it's a Martinelli type corner.
Nah, Nelly. Taking corners.
I know. I'm not happy about it either. I've written a letter.
And
Well
a lot of
cleared
managers do
again.
that. They put
Wow.
the small lads on the corners,
No,
but
he's
doesn't
having- he's
necessarily
having a
mean you've got a
world
good
cup today.
delivery.
Was it you that said the way he walks and runs reminds you of Gerrard?
Yeah.
Who?
You can't unsee it ever since, can you?
Yeah, I can't.
Van der Ven.
Like
What's the way?
arms
I
are.
said, yeah, he's got
No,
that.
that Doyle.
He's got what I call sharp elbows, yeah. And Gerrard used to have it as
Yeah.
well. When they run, they have this kind of weird motion.
It's like their arms are ready at all points
Yeah.
to do something.
Like GTA
and once you notice
characters.
it, bro, you can't unsee it. It's
No,
weird.
It's true.
Yeah, you see? Now you see it. It's the little
The
hunch
shoulder
that you-
part,
see
lad.
what I'm like?
It's like the hunchness of it.
I weirdly notice things like this.
Yeah, here it is. That's in it, lad. Yeah, bash.
Yeah, that's it.
Lad, that's literally his first sprint. Lad, has seen it. Scatty.
Can't
I'm
unsee
telling you.
it, man.
Gerard had a very distinctive gait as well when he walked.
Yeah.
He had like his
So did
gait was very
Henderson
open,
as well.
lad.
Yeah.
yeah.
D Dice says Ortega is better than 99% of goalkeepers in ball distribution.
Probably, lad. He's been fantastic today.
Yeah,
Ortega.
but to be fair, most teams don't play passing football. To be fair, so most teams just want their keeper to defend.
Yeah, usually. Has he made the save? I thought
He doesn't need to.
It's
He doesn't
another
need to.
good
They
pass.
end the shot.
He's literally just an extra player for them.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva dominating the possession here.
Oh,
Yeah,
referee.
50 minutes gone. Still, no team really
Get
going
Maddison,
for it,
lads.
if I'm honest.
Get Maddison and Kevin De Bruyne on, please.
Yeah,
That's who I want
that
to
will give us a spark.
I feel like if they get Kevin De Bruyne on, they definitely.
Here's a
win.
chance, though. Alvarez cross for Foden.
Oh, that's
What?
outrageous.
A tackle. Well
Foden,
done.
Outrageous.
Foden
Corner.
meant that, you know.
Outrageous.
Foden knew what he was
That's
doing. That was a
outrageous.
joke.
He's got
Outrageous.
a mullet as well. What's
Yeah, he
going on
did.
here?
I saw that earlier as well. Yeah,
What's going on here for
This
us?
from
that's a
Foden.
Mullet
gorgeous
gang.
touch.
Been watching
you
Danny Aaron.
Look at
bum
that.
lad. He knows
well
exactly
done,
what
Højbjerg.
he's
Good
doing
recovery
there.
there.
That's what Højbjerg's there for, isn't it? That's more his game.
The enforcer.
Alvarez.
He's so
Alvarez.
much better going
I'll
backwards
tell you what,
than he is
this
going
has
forwards.
got to be a good delivery because it's about 5 poor ones in a
That
row.
was a good delivery.
It was, but
Also, Cole Palmer just fluffed a shot about 4 yards out from the goalkeeper, right in front of the goalkeeper, and just swung it and fluffed it.
Adama
What's
says.
going on here?
Adama says, where does the FA Cup rank?
Third.
I was going to say third.
Yeah, third.
After the Prem and the Champions League.
Yeah.
Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup.
I'd probably put Prem and Champions
Ooh.
League opposite.
Opposite.
Yeah,
You'd rather have a Premier League than a Champions League.
maybe because we, yeah.
Would you rather have an FA Cup or a Europa?
You'd take anything though,
FA
really.
Cup. I have to say that though.
Yeah.
A which or a which?
UEFA, Europa League
Europa.
or
Europa.
FA Cup?
Europa.
I'll take Europa as well, yeah.
So maybe it's
European
fourth
Cups are the pinnacle of football to me. That's getting the best of
That's
your
the
group.
point.
Conference League
That's
or
the
FA
point
Cup?
Matty Renton was
FA
making.
Cup, definitely. No,
you-
but that Intertoto Cup, it does not qualify as a European trophy, lad.
You don't get a trophy for it. You get,
You get a certificate. One of them participation ones. Well done, lads.
50 metres swimming, 100 metres swimming.
Hell, bro.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
What was that flip? What was that?
Some crapness, lads.
Oh,
Oh dear,
my.
look at this.
Way big. Oh,
That was awful from
that
Cole
was
Palmer.
terrible.
Yeah.
Look,
This is terrible, lad.
he stops it there, decent. And then you think, just tap it in.
Missed it.
Air shot.
Could have injured his
Cole
knee doing
Palmer.
that.
He didn't know what he wants to do, whether he wants to lace that or side foot him, and just missed it because of it.
And Villa, 20 minutes to go. They'll be hopeful at this stage
Oh, that's a
to
poor
just
pass.
hold on and get the replay, won't they?
That's this is what Werner
Go
wants. This is what Werner's good
Timo
at.
Werner, can he
Timo
find
It's a good
Werner!
pass.
One more! Oh!
Good keeping.
Ortega's out quickly.
Good goalkeeping.
Could Johnson have got there a bit
Ortega's
quicker?
actually been very good. I can't lie.
Oh,
That's the first shot he's had to stop, to be fair. Everything else has been...
No, in terms of
But yeah, he has
coming
been
in
good.
and
Yeah, everything,
sweeping out and...
do you know City? They are throwing their hands about. They're throwing
Yeah,
their
yeah.
heads
They look
everywhere.
tired. They look tired.
They're
They look fed
frustrated.
up.
They look
Bro,
yeah.
they're frustrated.
Yeah.
They've never scored here.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now it's like, yo, the minutes are ticking by. We still ain't scored. Don't think Pep hasn't spoken about this 17
Yeah,
times
yeah,
this week
yeah,
to
yeah,
say,
yeah.
guys, we have to score.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Mother you believe. Good save. Good from Timo Werner as well, to be fair to him, lads.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's what he likes, though. He likes that when there's space, he can play, but, you know, he can't create space. That's the problem.
Ortega.
Oh,
Sloppy.
Probably the worst
Won it
pass
high
to
up.
Ortega.
Timo Werner.
Lads,
Big-
I'm
Big
all ref.
shot. We'll go to VAR.
Referee.
I
It's
don't
Paul
know.
Tierney,
I
lads.
don't know if that's handball. I'm not too sure. Headed out by Rodri. I guess they'll get a little
Come
look
on,
here.
come on, come on, come on. Højbjerg doing the
trying
crowd
to
pump.
Get the
Two balls on
hands
the pitch,
up.
mate.
Let's see.
No.
Okay, yeah,
Hits his
yeah,
pec.
Fair.
Hits his
No,
pec.
he's got his arm behind
His
him.
arm is
Yeah.
literally like
I
he's
mean,
getting
what do you
done
want
by
him to do?
police
Yeah,
officer.
exactly.
He's got a mullet as well. What is
It's the
going
new
on?
thing, man. It's the new thing,
It's
bruv.
not the new thing.
Mullets
is
are
it?
coming back.
When you
Yeah,
gonna go for
coming
it?
back.
I'm
You
not
know how
having a mullet, lads.
everything goes in like 20-year
Yeah,
cycles,
20-year
right?
cycles.
Like in about 10 years, skinny jeans will be back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always happens, huh?
Yeah,
Ma told me this when I was
flare's
growing
back,
up.
though.
Waves came back for a
Yeah,
bit. I
yeah,
remember.
Yeah.
My ma told me this when I was growing up, lads. She's like, everything comes around again. I used to have trackies like
Bro,
that,
it's weird.
lads.
Every,
all the songs-
every 20 years, what they do is they remix it and modernise.
But
Yeah, so they
bro,
put a zip on it.
Baggy
They put a new
clothes
zip-
now, all of a
yeah.
sudden, bro. That was 2000s.
90s.
And now we're in the
Have you noticed,
20s.
though, like tunes from like 2004 are now being sampled and used.
Yeah,
in,
it's
like,
awful.
They're
The
ruining
worst
it.
era of music for me is literally
Is now.
2000 to 2010. It's
No,
horrible.
that was a great era.
No, it wasn't. The best era for music was 90s, the 1990 to 2000. That's the best era for music, lad.
Nah,
I was
70s
going
to,
to say 70s disco.
to 80s.
Surely it's got to be up there. 70s.
90s hip hop, lad. That's where it's at, bro.
Yeah,
Depends what you like.
it's
Innit?
competitive. I like 90s hip hop as well, but
Personally, I
70s
prefer.
disco. If there's no 70s disco, mate, there's no 90s hip hop.
That's fair.
Trust me. And if there's no hip hop, there's
60s,
no jazz.
60s jazz, yeah, and blues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so hold that. Me personally, I'm more of a 1530s kind of guy. Bit of Bach,
Yeah.
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Yeah.
Vivaldi. I like
Vivaldi.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yep.
Don't know who composed that.
That's the Nutcracker, but that's okay.
All right, that's Christmas. isn't
Yeah,
it?
nothing. Europa over FA, says Ahija.
I think you guys said that as well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're saying the FA Cup's the fourth most prestigious,
I guess after and we were talking domestically.
the second most prestigious
Yeah.
domestically, but
Yeah.
the fourth
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
You're one of the big six.
Yeah.
And technically the oldest competition in world football, right?
FA Cup.
I think so.
Yeah, well, it's certainly in European football, I think at least.
I
Yeah,
definitely like the FA Cup. I think it holds proper value.
Yeah.
That'll be a yellow card, finally,
Who's that for?
to Rodri. Oh no,
Kovacic. I
Kovacic.
thought it was to Kovacic.
Head to
yeah.
head
Hey.
here with
It
Richarlison.
wasn't even head to head. They dare not even get close to each
Nah,
other.
they didn't.
Kovacic is good, but I've never just, I don't
Start
know.
tucking in his shirts like Rodri
Yeah, I was
now.
just about to say that. That's a yellow all day long.
Come on. Silly foul.
I don't know what he's upset about.
Need to find another gear in this game, man.
73 minutes gone at Stamford Bridge. Still, no goal.
No goals. There's no goals, just that one goal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
No
Not
one
the
wants
best,
to win, lads.
if I'm honest.
Genuinely?
And they haven't got Europa Leagues to be fighting for. Do you know what I mean? So for some of them, this is the most prestigious that they're involved in.
Oh,
that's a great
Villa
ball.
through here.
Played from
Is that
Watkins.
from Watkins?
Matty Cash.
Oh no, he's fucked.
Matty
He's fucked
Cash.
up.
Goal! What a
He's fucked it.
save!
I just knew it.
What a save
Should have
from
just played that
Petrovic.
ball straight in. Should have played that ball straight into, I think, Diaby.
He
Not a
have.
bad goal at a goal.
As soon as he cut back, I said no way.
He's been really good since he's come in, Petrovic.
Yes.
Let's see.
On his weak
a
foot.
good
This
pass,
man
Doesn't look up. No.
Oh, he's
It
not
was
done
Good
squeezing.
strike that though, lads.
It wasn't done too bad.
Very good
He
strike that.
He hasn't at all. But
He's probably taken on the best option.
he's a right back for a reason. Diaby's got to be fuming.
That's a great save there from
That's a good save.
Petrovic. As Chelsea hang on here at home, 15 minutes to go. Tielemans, Douglas Luiz with the cross, and it goes all the way through. 57 minutes gone at Tottenham. Still no goals.
Is Vardy meant to be quick or not really?
No, he's
I
not.
wonder how much Ake's central
No,
for that then, for
that's
the
the
recovery
point, lad.
pace.
He's not quick up and down the line.
No, he's
he's not
not.
good at crossing. I don't get why you're playing left back, but also again,
Because they play a high line there, it's probably got Ake there for the recovery pace.
but you could still put him left back and have a recovery pace, lad.
Nah, not if he's
They
bombing
won the
up there.
treble with him at left back, as Fuad said, lad.
Yeah.
Well done.
Big tackle.
Let him
big,
know.
big
Let him
tackle.
know you're there.
Offside. If you win the FA Cup, you're in the company of greats Chapman, Shankly, Paisley, Ferguson and Wenger, says Adama.
You also get a reward, and that reward is Europa League. So
It's a
point.
true story. John McGinn to Matty Cash. Cross comes in. Corner again for Villa. City looking to attack here.
No one wants to play the ball forward today. Everything is very sideways.
All backwards, yeah.
Yeah, it's very backwards and sideways from everyone.
That's what I mean. Both teams. If you look
Look at
their
Carl
body
Walker. Look at Carl
language
Walker.
of
Who can
both
pop that
teams.
pass? Oh,
That's
Kovacic.
poor.
You're just not Gundogan.
No one wants to win this one, I'm telling you.
I've just never really been a huge fan of Kovacic. Good player, I get it, but I've just never really been a
I
huge
feel like
fan.
Tottenham are going to sneak a little winner here.
I could see it.
Yeah,
I could see it.
Me too.
It's going to be who acts first.
Yeah.
If they bring on Kevin De Bruyne before these lot bring on Maddison, it could be a problem.
It's a yellow card for Doggy.
Even the shooting boots. I mean, Kovacic is capable of shooting. Rodri's capable of shooting. They get into the edge of the box, no shot.
Yeah. Destiny Doggy with the yellow card.
Who's that
there.
foul on?
Bernardo, I think.
Oh, okay.
Leave him down
I
there.
was hoping it was on Kovacic. It'd be good to get one back.
Yeah, they're painful. Just stood on right at the top of his ankle with the studs.
So we were talking about the protective tongues earlier, innit?
Yeah, could have done with that. Noni Madueke off. Raheem Sterling off for Chelsea. Coming on to replace them, Broja and Mudryk.
He's filled out a favour past couple of weeks, innit?
Definitely. Still yet to really do the business for Chelsea.
Cole Palmer and Madueke, mind you, have stepped up though. So, makes
Yeah,
sense.
Cole Palmer's been balling out.
Why is Nick hating on Kovacic, says Naz.
So I'm not a big fan of him. There's a lot of footballers in the world. I can't be a fan of everyone.
True.
Someone just said to me on Twitter, I said, get Maddison on, and they said, he'll get his KDB moment and put you like 1-0 up. But then KDB will come on. And I can see that happening. Well done, Højbjerg.
Great
Good
ball
pass.
from Højbjerg. Werner.
Take it all the way to the wing, mate.
No, he wants to cut in and shoot.
Stop!
If he's going to shoot, I don't mind this, but he's not. Ah, nah.
You see, that should have been done a lot earlier, man.
I think he was hoping there was an opportunity to cut in, and there wasn't. And the
Højbjerg's
passing,
had a tidy game, you know.
tidy second half. First half.
Yeah,
wasn't so
I was going
great.
to say it. Second half was definitely improved from the first half. First half, he was...
Not needle mover, but tidy.
Yeah, that's his level there. Tidy's where he's at. Bentancur
Well done,
release.
well
Bentancur
done. I
release.
love
Release
that.
him.
Second ball, give it. He's on.
Brandon Johnson.
Good ball.
Cross.
Finish.
Charlison just escapes him at the back post.
Richie, lad.
And Richie.
Oi.
Could have said touch is heavy.
Rocketed
Touch is
that
heavy,
into
and then
him, man.
penalty
It's a
after.
dive. Yeah, no foul.
You know, you got to try them ones. Like,
As soon as the touch bounced off him, he said,
yeah,
actually.
it's like, I ain't going to make that. Let me just go down.
See what happens when Chelsea don't play a championship team. They struggle, says Ahija. 78 minutes gone now at Stamford Bridge. Still 0-0. Plus the 61 minutes here. We have not seen a goal in well over 150 minutes.
Give it a- yeah.
Just literally been into the production room to make sure that they're still awake. from both of these games, lad. I was like, you two still alive, guys, yeah?
Barely.
So we'd never stand in the Prem, would it?
Hold it down. P.O.P.
Oi.
That's late.
So I won that, you
It's
know.
got a bit of ball there.
Oh, it's late.
Oh, do you see what he did afterwards as well? Oh, players do this. Yeah, you'll tackle someone badly and they'll fall over a little bit, lads. You get what I mean? To
Just
be
to
like,
make it
oh
look
no,
like,
that wasn't even my fault, that mate.
Momentum.
Yeah.
Is that not a yellow for Walker?
No, because it's City. How many times do we have to tell you, Gilly lad? It's City.
I know, but let's have a bit of fairness.
Remember when Rodri was playing tick in the box, lad, against Everton with the footy?
Yeah.
Remember that? Playing tag with it, lad.
And Odegaard, to be fair.
Basketball and that.
I remember the Odegaard one, yeah.
AC says we are missing Sonny's finishing.
You are. And pace. Massively missing that pace.
Maddison's creativity, Son's finishing. Listen, this is the thing with this Spurs team. It's not the finished article. Do you know what I mean?
Porro with the ball in.
But it's competing right now.
Can they do something
Competing right
here?
now.
Yeah.
It's a poor cross.
Every
from
cross.
Porro.
Every bloody cross, lad.
Pathetic, man. Poro's usually very good at them as well. Get my real set piece taker
You
on.
kind of
man.
just want to whip that to the back post.
Yeah.
Who is your real... Maddison.
Maddison, yeah.
He's the only person that feels
James
like I can
Garner.
kick a ball further than 20
Yo,
yards.
he's
in
off.
your team,
He's
lad.
off. We've waited a profile like that
Good
since.
strength.
Oh,
Good
wow.
Brennan
Yes,
Johnson.
Brennan. Nah, he wasn't ready for the
Romero.
shot. You should have been ready for the shot. You should have been ready for the shot.
You know, I hate when that happens when you do something really good in football, lads. Yeah, you give it to your teammate and he just wastes it. And you're like, lad, that took 2 years off my life. I worked that hard then, lads.
Oh dear.
And it comes, my
Oh
friend.
dear.
In case you're wondering what that noise was about, it's the noise of
What's the meaning of this?
seeing Doku and Kevin De Bruyne about to come on, which tells me that it's likely
Oscar Bob has got to come off. Yep.
and potentially Kovacic will be coming off.
Oh, head clash.
Tottenham again with a free kick. Romero's obviously going to stay down.
He didn't even hurt himself, lad. Probably.
Get upset. It doesn't make it look as bad to the ref.
He headed his shoulder, I think.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I know that.
Not even a
once.
foul, actually.
Not a foul? No.
Shoulder to shoulder clash in the air.
I've done it. Like sometimes when I play against the big lads, yeah. You take them on, lad, and you go to run past them on the other side, and they stick the shoulder out and they hit your face, lad. It's horrible.
What is Nick drinking? No, it's not milk. It's water.
Yeah, it's all water. It's mad, innit? It's in like a milk carton, no?
KDB coming to bury the Spuds, says Josh. Into the last 10 minutes at Stamford Bridge now as well.
This is
Potential penalty for Chelsea.
No, if that's a pen, the game's gone. Is this say Johnny McGinn then?
Yeah.
That's great.
Here we go. Subs coming off now.
Oscar Bob
Oh!
and Doku on.
Doku. We go to the same hairstylist, bro. I'll see you there. You know?
Kevin De Bruyne
Pep
on.
Guardiola literally just said, right, Tottenham, I give you your chance. Yeah, you had your chance.
It's Hernandez coming
Now
off.
it's game
It's
over.
Alvarez, sorry. Alvarez coming off for...
Alvarez off.
yeah.
De Bruyne on. What does that tell you?
He's playing. Is he playing a false nine? Like he... What?
Oh.
He's so intimidating and not intimidating. He's not physically intimidating like an
no.
old English hardman, but he's like a football intimidating.
Because you just know he's going to score or do
If
something,
anything,
lad.
he's just put... We're just saying,
Wait, what the hell
all
have
we
they
just saw
done?
is
So does that
Kevin
mean
De
Kevin De
Bruyne.
Bruyne's going false line? Or
Kevin De
something?
Bruyne pointing, and we said, I'll tell you what, this could be problems here.
Kevin's playing a deep six.
Spurs
Oh,
have
no.
about... Oh,
Yeah, he's playing false nine. Look. Oh, no. Foden.
Foden, false nine.
Oh, okay.
oh, look at that already. Look at the
no.
space. Oh, already, look. Oh, that tells me Foden could have...
Oh, yes!
Oh,
Poro on him!
balls.
Yes! Foul! Booking! Yo!
Nothing.
Straight
We're trying
away.
everything.
Yeah, try it, lad, innit? Got to.
That
City.
tells you how much, you know, obviously we know how good Doku is, but the players obviously rate him. As soon as he comes on, Foden just trying to find him straight away, saying, actually, you know what, you're the guy. Do you know what I mean?
Do it, lad.
He just
Yeah.
says a lot of hype for Doku earlier in the season. What has he done since September?
Since September. I mean, that's a bit harsh.
He's just played a great ball through to Foden right now. Don't speak too soon.
He's had injuries. as
Foden
well,
with
man.
the cross deflected.
it
Done
nearly-
it.
Oh my
Flashes
God,
across
the way the
the
keeper stood still.
goal
Yeah,
line.
was going in.
So did I.
Really did flash.
Bang.
Hey man, can we get a grip on the game for 2 minutes?
Hey, man.
Compose yourself, lads.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Hey, dude. Come on, dude.
What are we gonna cook?
Composure, lad.
You cooking?
Jeremy Doku,
Great
can he
feet.
escape?
Two man.
Sure.
Calm, don't foul him. No foul.
That's
Well
no
done,
foul.
Ben. Oh, ball.
That's good midfield play from Bentancur. That's
That's
good
well played.
play.
We like to see.
Not dealing with
Don't
the
be
fresh
stupid
legs.
now.
Because he's not quicker than him. He's not got better feet than him. But he just
Oh.
wins it with sheer
Vardy loses
determination.
it here. That's a foul.
And that's
surely.
a foul as well. That should
Definitely
be.
a foul. That, like.
Ruben
That's
Diaz.
Ruben Diaz. That should be a yellow
And
card.
he's
Really.
keeping the
You're
ball in his
heavy.
foot.
You know, Ruben. Like, you see that he stood on the ball as well. Oh,
Should really be a yellow card, that one, I think.
yeah.
He's
Foul,
clearly
that lad.
he's stopping an attack.
Another free kick here for Villa. John McGinn's doing some standing on the keeper business.
He was holding his arms, to be fair, he was. Yeah, that one when you do that, lad, and keep holding it on there. Like, you wanna foul
One
me?
good
Like,
set piece can make the difference here. Pedro Porro.
What's on the back of the socks there? Is it like the tube lines or something? What was that?
I have no clue.
Where?
On the back of the sock?
It's just
Well, there's no, like, when
There's
it's
just
the
some
the
Like,
lines.
you look
design.
at the tube and the lines
Yeah.
and the names are all like slanty.
Can he whip in a good ball?
That's not bad.
It's not a bad
Really?
cross.
Not
We
really.
just
that
need a
one.
shot.
Yeah.
Spurs just need a shot. Someone. Oh dear. Now the positive is that he made the ball travel 35 yards. We're moving in the right direction. There was unfortunately nobody there. That was a bit of a knight to D5. There was nobody in the space, but
Knight to D5.
it's just,
Gavardiol. But, yeah.
oh, that's unfriendly to the goalkeeper. Vardiol's just launched a throw in at the goalkeeper.
No. Yeah, he's on. Chop it back.
It's a good
Relax.
ball back. Headed away
You
from
had
Diaz.
time there.
And that's offside.
Offsidings.
Meanwhile, Villa really continuing to knock on the door here. Will it open for them though? 5 minutes to go of normal time. John McGinn with the corner in front of the travelling Villa fans. I'm not reading that out. Last super chat. Cross comes in. Petrovic heads, clears. Sorry. Oh, and it's a shot that zips past the post from Konza. But if any team are going to score at Stamford Bridge, it looks like it's going to be Villa. If I'm honest with you. Let's see how much Fuad loves KDB after this game. Mans was on his knees last week for this Belgian, says Dennis.
Who's that?
I like Dennis.
I could tell he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, probably.
No question. I remember.
Shout out Dennis, man.
Jean-Pierre Shields.
It was because I was praising KDB and within that I sprinkled in a bit of, hey, Odegaard.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Ever since then, it's been a bee in
Quiet.
the bonnet, shall we say. But, hey,
Brennan is so poor on passing. I miss Solomon and Perisic, says Jean-Pierre Shields. How long Solomon got?
I have
he's
no
back?
clue.
I'll tell you what, Gavardiol done well.
Oh, look at
days.
this. Look at this.
Jeremy Doku
Look at
finds
this.
De Bruyne
Oh,
with the
Unlucky.
cross.
So when you see Kevin De Bruyne's quiff just going dead far back, lad, because he's running that quick, but it's not even that quick, but it looks like it.
Yeah. It's mad
Do you
dramatic.
know what? I actually think he's deceptively quick.
Do you reckon?
Maybe, I don't know, post ACL.
He looks heavy, but he's not.
But before, do you remember the goal against Arsenal last year?
Yeah?
Bro, the
Yeah.
guy has
Galloping,
always been
yeah.
deceptively quick.
Maybe he's got big steps.
I was going to say it's quite long. He's got long strides, isn't he?
Gerrard, the strides.
Yeah.
That clapping is because Maddison is coming on for the first time
Let's go!
in months for Tottenham. And remember at the start of the show when Fuad wanted to see Maddison, I said, what would the situation need to be? You said, stalemate, 20 minutes to go, 0-0. Well,
someone to break
it's
the
that
deadlock.
time.
The scene is
It's
set.
that time. 20 minutes to go, 0-0. Yellow card as well for Ruben Diaz.
This is what we like.
They need shots. They're starting to cross more. The crosses are kind of dropping towards the edge of the box. I could see a goal for Maddison. Edge of the box goal. I don't even think he'll cross it. I can just see him smashing it.
Mamo says, missed the game, unfortunately. Who's the better team so far?
City have been better,
Probably
but
just
also,
about City, but it's
yeah.
still a poor performance from City.
Really?
We're picking at
bones.
picking at bones. We can't really give you a definitive.
Oh,
anyone just
terrible.
see
That,
that?
terrible.
That
pass.
was awful.
terrible
Sunday
pass.
League.
They honestly need to get them on
Awful
set
pass.
piece training, lad, genuinely.
And here we go, though,
KDB.
De Bruyne.
Oh no, he's still on. Doku's in.
They've got to
Doku's
cut
in.
it back to Doku, who gets it here. Still inside the box. Two guys stopping him from doing his magic, though. Rodri, can he find the pass to Walker? No.
Oh, played Udogie.
And Tottenham can break themselves with Richarlison, but no
Richie's
one
got
up to help
He's
him.
not got legs like that.
He does not beat men.
He's not got legs like that. For
88
one.
minutes
That's
now
why you
gone.
just hold it up,
He's not
bring
got
Maddison, let him pick that pass.
He's not got legs.
There
But
has
I mean,
been
he's got
another
to
goal.
be running it in there, surely.
Finally, and it's gone to Sheffield Wednesday. And
Oh, it's
a
1-1.
Gassama goal with an assist
Is it the same bloody
from
game?
Barry Bannon.
Barry Bannon.
Aston Villa legend.
Yeah, what a player.
He's got
Scottish
youth products,
goals.
to be fair. But
Yes. So it's
The
1-1
one
Sheffield
game with
Wednesday
no
and Cov.
Premier League team
Sheffield
involved.
Wednesday, did you say?
Yes.
I remember that actually because they were saying he was like the highest paid player in League One or something like that. I remember, yeah.
Enzo Fernandez coming off right now.
Chukwuemeka on, number 17. Chelsea going for it. 88.5 minutes gone. They have to. They're at home. The onus is on them. 20 minutes to go here at Tottenham, though. Poor game so far, if I'm honest.
Genuinely.
Oliver Skip about
He
to come
is.
on as well.
Really disappointing. It's poor because
For
we
Brennan
expected
Johnson.
so much from this game.
And James
Johnson.
Maddison, number 10, comes on.
And you just
For
know,
Bentancur.
Or
you
Rodrigo
just
Bentancur.
know it's roaring in the ground when they see that number 10 go up. He was warming up earlier, clapping the fans. The fans were cheering, just watching him jogging and getting warm.
Maddison, can we have your shirt? Love Freddie, age 7. No. Get a life,
I knew
Freddie.
you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Emi Martinez has just come out.
I seen that.
Damn, like
Off his head,
a
lads.
third of the
He's
way up the
off his
pitch.
head.
A third of the way up the pitch he was up there. That was higher than Timo Werner's been all game.
These FA Cup games stink, says Dennis. Well, you know what? Get us to 500 likes. We only need 41 of you to do so, to keep us all in a job.
It's never like this when we win it.
He was definitely a
So
third
just
up the
smash
pitch.
that like
but also,
button,
did you
please.
see-
Do us
that
a
was
little
brilliant
favour.
anticipation. That he's seen the man now.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
have got the ball, crossed it in, and just goal. Like that's good. That.
Once or twice, Kevin De Bruyne has tried his passing and he's just been closed down a little bit
There you
quickly.
go. Switch it left back.
He is mad. All the talented players out there, and there's not many in the world that can do what some of these guys do.
Give it.
It's crazy. We take it for granted, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
We
Kevin De
really do.
Bruyne and Trent, like their passing range, like,
Yeah,
is just
yeah.
unbelievable.
Leon Bailey coming on as well for Diaby with 1 minute of added time, I think, in that game.
Will there be any late drama at the bridge?
Come on the island,
waiting
boy.
to see
The reggae boy.
how much time will be added on.
Do you know everyone and I'm not even meaning to disrespect him. Like everyone takes the mick out of Richarlison on the pitch, like you can see it. Bernardo just had the ball, stopped and went, "Come at me, then, lad."
Yeah,
And
they
he
don't
didn't.
respect
Yeah.
it.
You know what it is because they know they can rile him up.
Yeah,
They
it's
know
that.
They can get a reaction
You
out
do,
of it.
lads. Yeah,
Getting sent off.
And he's someone who he always bites.
yeah. He's like, "Do you want me to get sent off? I will,
Yeah.
lads."
Yeah.
Oh, Mickey, you absolute colossus. See it out. Oh!
Foul? Not a foul. That's not a foul.
Come on, man.
That's not a
Book
foul.
him.
You got the foul
Shoulder
anyway.
to shoulder height, man.
You got
That's
the
a foul.
That's
But
not a
then-
foul.
City
That
fans,
was shoulder
look
to
at
shoulder.
Come
And he got
on.
out-shouldered, lad. You know that's what.
Game's
stands-
gone.
Let's have a look again. Let's have a look again.
Game's absolutely got. Look at that.
Do you know why I think it? I
Straight
think
to your
that.
ribs.
I think that's only big. That's straight to your.
Oh,
ribs.
come on, man. Come on. You look at that. Little pole
need
there.
to go
Look how
to a
you reacted.
doctor.
Now imagine
You
you
need to
got
go to a
shot.
doctor.
Yeah. No, touch it.
The only reason I think he got that. The only reason he got that is because on the run up, Van de Ven is looking straight at the ball, whereas
De
Kevin De
Bruyne
Bruyne
is
looks
looking
across at the
So
man.
what?
But I'm just saying, I still don't think it's a foul.
If that was right,
Still
if
don't think it's a
I
foul.
got bodied like that, Fuad would call me a muppet for it, lad. He would.
And then he'd stand
No.
over and go,
Oh.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, and go clean, lad. That's
Yeah, if
football,
their shirts
bro.
were swapped, he'd
That
be
was
screaming
football.
real men right
shoulder
now.
to
100%.
shoulder. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Against a player that's not famous for his physical
AM
strength.
says Saliba ain't dropping to the floor like that.
Saliba would use his aura.
Yeah. The shield.
point.
The
Good
aura
point.
shield.
That he robbed from Van Dijk.
Yeah.
You said it, not
Can
me.
I lend some of that order there quick, please, mate?
DR
didn't
aura.
say it.
Oh,
Stuff
Pep
it
Guardiola.
in his
yellow
pockets,
card.
lad.
Pep's on the he won't be
Pep's on the
fussed.
yellow. 1 minute to go at Stamford Bridge, and there's a corner for
Aston
Aston
Villa.
Villa. Only 3 minutes added on. Petrovic asking his defenders to keep their heads and clear this once and for all.
That one's heading for a replay. Now we just need to see this one heading for a replay
Imagine
too.
if this goes in, though.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just about
idiots.
to say that. It's going to
Come
happen.
on. That was
Kovacic.
foolish. That was foolish to lose it
Look
there.
at that.
Finds Doku. We've got 2 eyes on 2
I
games.
know it genuinely.
Doku,
No, he's lost it there.
and the corner
Yes, the
will
goal.
come
He's
in
gone
now
Calm,
from Douglas
calm,
Luiz.
Composure. This is where you need composure.
Is it
Well
another
done.
corner?
Well
Very
headed
good.
by Broya.
Very good.
That was
I know
Switch it.
where you
Back
tried to
ball.
run it, but he ain't got the pace. It's not
Oh.
even just the touch. He doesn't have the pace.
And the pitch. There's not enough pitch.
Yeah,
Did.
No, it's true.
against Cole Palmer, like you ain't got the run like that. That's
Nah.
crazy.
Right, that one will end 0-0 then. There will be a replay at Villa Park.
Oh, Destiny.
Udogie.
Destiny.
Udogie.
Oh, yeah, crowded
It's
out.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And he
Crowded
stays
house.
down as well.
It just seems like a game
No,
of
he's just
bodying
tired,
each
he's
other.
just
This
tired.
game has slide tackles and bodies, lad. That's all it's been.
Hey,
It's got to be a Rodri late screamer.
Destiny,
And
where are you,
it
mate?
is full
Get
time.
He's still
Is it
tired. It's just
It is.
play it on the floor. It's just
I know, but still
outrageous.
look
It's just
lovely, doesn't it?
outrageous.
It's a little scoop.
Here he is, and you can feel that like the Tottenham players are getting anxiety whenever Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball. They're just like,
Four of them
we'll
just
take a
sprint
yellow.
at him,
We'll
yeah,
take
yeah.
a yellow. We
And
don't
it's
care.
full time finally at Stamford Bridge. What an awful game of football that was to watch, if I'm honest. 0-0. There will be a replay.
It was
at
more
Villa
attacking
Park.
in that game than it is in this one, to be
done,
fair.
Kulu. Well done, boys.
And Aston Villa.
Kulu's
Nice.
not bad
Back to
defensively either, is he?
No, he puts in a shift.
Yeah,
all the
he
time,
do- he
to be
does his
fair to
best.
Kulu. He never ever cheats you, but
Get rid of replay straight to penalties for me, says Adama.
when you, I agree with that.
No,
as
so
well.
do I.
think
It's less
right
games.
now, extra time. Give me extra time and
The
penalties.
same reason why we want a replay for
Oliver
City.
Skip up in the final third.
Skippy. Oh, no chance.
Ooh,
no chance.
almost slipped
Yeah,
over
his
then.
feet went a little bit,
Vardio.
didn't he?
Is that
Yeah.
Vardio again or Diaz?
Ruben Diaz there in the middle. He just
Not
sent it
had the
out.
best game.
He had loads of time to receive the ball, and it's normally he's quite good under pressure, but he just sends it out, which is very un-Manchester City-like,
Yeah.
to be fair. Maybe starting to feel the pressure, maybe, I don't know.
Elton says, Fuad complaining about the shoulder tackle, but if it was a Spurs player, he would say it's that dog in them.
It's the real men. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not even denying
He's
that.
not, and he
I
had to
fully
lie.
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, that was terrible.
He's kept it on now. Just win the corner. Be smart.
No,
Tried it.
we'll just
He
do
did.
that.
He tried to, lad.
That wasn't the smart way to
No,
do it,
well,
though.
just-
You got to
yeah,
sucker
yeah,
them
yeah.
into the
Yeah.
challenge and then hit it off.
Man didn't even try putting any feints, any shoulder drops,
just said,
nothing.
"I'm a blast
he
at
just
you."
kicked it.
Is it okay if I kick this off you, please, mate?
All right, 78 minutes gone.
On a level, you man are forcing this De Bruyne. There's other people on the pitch.
Nah, because once De Bruyne comes on, he becomes a
Oh,
Good chat.
at the price of a
That was not really necessary, was it? Now you might be hurt, and we've conceded a corner.
Cramp.
This guy's the lowest IQ, very good player. He's very
See,
good.
He's
very
what I hate
good.
about
I
these
said he's
Arsenal
good.
fans.
It's
He
too
does
bad.
one
I
thing.
agree with it.
He does one thing, and he just
I
starts
said he's
waffling
very
about
good.
low IQ. Bro,
He's-
stop it.
All right, Doyle, you
That
said.
was stupid, wasn't it?
That wasn't.
Why wasn't it?
That because he won the ball. That's Kevin De Bruyne. He
You
could be a
just
threat
said
from any
it wasn't
position.
necessary to do
It wasn't necessary.
Yeah,
but I'm not
this
going to
man,
call it
he always
stupid.
does this, lad, he
There's an
always
difference between not necessary and stupid. Yeah? It's fine margins.
Rattled like Richarlison.
You man are dumb.
Nathan Ake header.
Another corner, though, for City.
Set
De Bruyne. Finally a good ball in.
That
It
was
really well headed
wonderful
out.
cross,
He's
lad.
finally made his
Really
way
well
back.
headed out, though. And Rodri swings it back in.
I don't understand why they're not shooting from that position. I really don't.
Go, Walker. Have a shot.
He was looking for Kevin again there, lad.
It's like when you're bantering your mate on
Coming
FIFA
like
and you're
Home
like, I'm
Alone.
going to score with this player. And you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
keep
yeah.
trying to find them over and over again.
Searching for Kevin like
It
Home
won't be
Alone,
Kevin De
mate.
Bruyne that scores. They're so hyper focused on him. Haven't seen much of Maddison either since he's come on. But he only
Gotta get
needs
the
a
ball
moment.
first.
Yeah, I know. He only needs a moment. I'm not trying to like diss him. Just
I feel like I've picked more interesting things on my nose than watching this game, lad, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd agree. Doku.
Cook. No cooking, lad.
Oh,
Destiny.
Is Romero not stupid there? No.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Rodri finds Bernardo.
Oh, that's
Shut
that's
up,
a
man.
pen.
Get up.
No
no.
pen.
No pen.
No.
Oh, I
He didn't-
don't know.
he didn't
Get up,
I
man.
don't know.
That's a dive.
He didn't
I don't know.
That's
It's not a
a
pen.
dive.
That's not
I'll
a
tell
pen.
you all day
Oh, I
long.
don't know.
It's one of them where he puts his body in front of him and then he sees it and goes over the top. Yeah, it's not.
Refs have got
Hey,
to
wait
protect
up,
these
man.
players.
Get your goddamn weight up. Doku. Oh, fake cross. Didn't see that one coming.
Porro's about
Porro laughing
15
at
metres
him.
away.
Laughing at him. Whoa, easy.
He shocked me, mate.
Oh, but here's Doku again.
And there's
the
Oish,
cross.
like-
Oh, it's a chance. Bernardo Silva.
Ah, it's a poor
Straight
finish.
down the throat of Vicario. Pause.
That is a close one. That.
I wonder why Man City struggles so much at this stadium, says AC. Why is it?
Who do, lad?
One goal in January for Aston Villa isn't talked about enough, says Ryan.
Say again.
One
goal
goal
in
for
January.
Villa in January.
Yeah,
Well,
that
there
is
haven't
mad.
been many
26.
games in January, have there?
No. And they had a big break, didn't they?
Yeah. It's one of those misleading stats. Like, you know, when was it Jota was out for like 7 months, and they were like, yeah, Jota
Hasn't
hasn't
scored
scored in
for 6
10 months. And I'm like, man, hold on, man. Has he not been
Foden, he's caught it up.
Oh, it must be a goal. De Bruyne! Oh, he's missed it. What a miss. Fuad.
It was
looks
Højbjerg
above.
that's given it
who's
away
real,
again.
where's this hoodoo
Look at
come
this.
from?
Look at this.
What is that from Ramiro? That.
No, but
you shall not pass.
Oh, that's poor.
Hey.
He's got a score there.
Nah, he's
Van
got
de
to
Ven
bury
does
not
well.
even on target.
Has to bury that.
Not even on
Oi,
target.
oi, oi.
It's a bit closer, but it was similar to his goal against
Off target
Newcastle.
from there is.
Pep can't even blame
outrageous.
Kevin either because
Yeah.
Kevin's done it all, lad. So he's like,
Yeah.
oh, if Kevin misses it, everyone misses it, lad.
Since he's come on, you know, they've looked at different sides. So you can't even really get mad at him.
Oh, wow. Definitely wouldn't have expected that, right?
It's Højbjerg
Biggest chance of
giving
the
it away.
game to the best player on the pitch and he misses it. What?
Oh, Maddison, that was poor. 82 minutes gone, guys. Full time, Bristol City 0, Forest 0, Chelsea 0, Aston Villa 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Coventry 1. Of course, it's currently 0-0
And these
in
all
this
end in
game.
replays as well. Every
Yeah.
single one.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hot
let's get
slip for
pens on the
Borough.
goal. That pens would make boring draws exciting at least, you know what I mean?
Jeremy Docker with 2 around him.
That's a foul.
He tried to buy
That's
that
a
foul.
foul.
I think he tried to buy that one, to be honest.
No, he did. He got that.
Oh, I thought that was a foul.
Oh, no, yeah, it wasn't actually.
No, I don't think it is a foul.
Yeah.
I think he tried to buy that one a little bit.
Doggy.
A lot of people are slipping on this pitch.
Oh, a chance.
Oh,
Timo Werner.
Timo, this is your moment.
Fantastic.
It's Kyle Walker, isn't it, lad?
Fantastic.
That's a special.
It's Kyle Walker, lads.
bread and
Yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. As soon as you seen him next to him, I was like, oh, yeah.
And it was Højbjerg playing the. But you haven't played the ball forwards all game, fella. If you'd done this earlier, who knows where we'd be?
Mate, that's a 34-year-old Kyle Walker, by the way. You know that.
mad freak.
It's not even
Freak.
a foul.
Like
is
we
it?
keep
That was
wondering
not
when
a
is he going
foul.
to slow down.
That was not a foul in
Jumps on the
any
floor.
way, lad.
Best right back in Premier League history.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Interesting transfer news. Atletico de Madrid
Vermeer.
have now got the green light for Moise Kean. The
I
loan deal
quite like
already
him.
agreed with Juventus for a €500,000 fee. There you go.
Mad.
I think he's so talented. I don't know if there's like an attitude problem or why he can't make things work where he plays, but I think he's really talented.
Moise Kean, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't work at
I think he's
Everton.
really talented.
Really hasn't worked at Juventus.
I think he's all right.
Vardy is going in the book here, I think,
Let's see
for a
this.
foul on Richarlison. Or is it the other way around?
That's not. Richarlison did not foul him.
He didn't foul Richarlison either, though.
Yeah. It's just a common
Does he hit
sense.
him?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, he pushes him
Oh,
off.
okay.
Oh, he's laying on his knee. Let's be honest. Come on, man.
Oh, look at that.
I'm not mad at that.
Vardy, yellow card. Josco
pushing him.
Boring game, boys, if I'm honest with you. This was how I imagine spending my Friday night on the same
Don't know
day.
about that yellow card there.
Yeah, Klopp announces he's leaving, but it's all good.
You what?
We're like everybody else now. We're going to be like everybody else. Isn't that crap?
Kano
Nah, sorry.
He'd still be better than you were 10
mixing it
years
with
ago.
us in Champions League places. I miss that, man.
What?
I miss that.
Battling for Champions League, lad.
Yeah.
F that, bro.
Yeah, it used to be
Premier
not.
Leagues and that, lad.
Newcastle, Spurs, Arsenal.
Newcastle can F off, lad.
Yeah. Love that.
Do we think it's going to be a winner or do we think it's 0-0 looking at it?
0-0.
You think so?
Unless something
It's
drastic
got the feel.
happens.
It's got the feel about. I know what you mean. Obviously, they're going to play for. They're going to try and get one,
But I
but
might be able to sneak if we can.
oh, that's lovely.
This is wonderful football.
Oh, this is
Jeremy
good.
Doku is in.
Chance against us. Well done, Poro.
Just did enough. Leaned on him.
Lovely.
Tried to bring that street ball. It's really good defense. Really good defending. He shouts at him as well afterwards.
Poro's
Poro's
really
done really
taking all
well.
this
Brilliant.
battle seriously.
Offside.
I mean, he's
He
well
was
out of
offside.
position
Yeah.
there, Poro.
He was offside.
Play to the whistle, though. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Leans
Better
on
that it
him.
doesn't go in then.
Yeah.
Yeah. For them, like,
Just lent enough on him
Bosh.
to put him
Have
off.
that.
good save. Down, nice and easy.
Should be catching that, really. De Bruyne with the cross. So,
Outrageous.
floated one.
Outrageous.
And Bernardo Silva fires that well over.
Imagine
Cario in the
Timo
tin,
Werner,
mate.
92nd minute winner.
Who would be the biggest shithouse storyline to go and score a goal now?
Richarlison.
Romero or
Dig through the
Richarlison.
ball
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Yeah,
diving header.
I think Romero might be worse than Richarlison.
Say that again.
So I think Romero might be even worse than Richarlison.
What,
From a
Romero
corner,
scoring? Yeah.
flying header. Yeah.
No, he scored a couple of times this season. I can see that happening.
Probably run up to
Timo
Kevin De
would just
Bruyne, lad, and
surprise
shin him
everyone.
afterwards, lad.
yeah.
Timo Werner would surprise both Spurs fans and
Is that
City fans
am I
alike.
seeing
Oliver
skills
Skip.
from Oliver Skip? To be fair, Oliver Skip's not a bad player.
Hey,
but
hey,
it's
hey,
just-
hey,
he's not a
hey.
bad player. He's not a bad player.
Respect my academy products. It's one of the only few ones we've got.
Oh no, he played for Norwich for a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he went along. That's where he got his real kind of breakthrough.
But then the question about Liverpool and Norwich, but I thought it was Tottenham. This one.
Tony says a replay for Spurs will knock them out.
Yeah.
Would you? I mean, obviously, you would have preferred to have won tonight, Fuad, but because that home advantage will be gone for the second leg, do you almost now look at this as a competition that you're eventually going to go out of?
recall a certain Champions League double leg affair
Oh.
versus City once upon a time.
Yeah, but you have to cheat to win that one, lad.
Huh?
You have to cheat to win that one.
Don't
They
do
get
that,
the
don't do
handball.
that, Don't do that.
Remember
don't
the
do
handball?
that, don't do that,
Lorente.
Don't do that.
Remember?
Don't do that.
When he hit his arm
Don't
there?
do that. It was all
I remember
fair
very
and square.
clearly.
Oh, do you remember the handball in the final? 30 seconds.
Yeah,
in?
no, Champions League. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
they do
yeah,
in the
yeah,
Champions
yeah.
League. It's not my fault, lads. It's not my fault. It's not my problem. Okay, it's not my problem. That's my problem, lads. I didn't say
Yeah,
that, mate.
Moussa Sissoko,
That
yeah?
was a soft penalty, lads. And that's what Champions League team referees do, lads. You know it.
You want to talk about
Did you see the
cheating?
PSG
You
one?
wanna talk about
See the
cheating?
PSG? No, no,
Corner
no.
goes
Bruyne
in.
with the cross.
Oh, keeper smothered. I
Oh,
don't.
Nathan
It's
Ake
1-0
has just
Nathan
scored.
Ake. But
Fuad
I
is not laughing no more.
don't know if the keeper's going to be smothered
That's got
there.
to be a foul.
I don't know if that's a foul on the keeper, lads.
It's 1-0 to City.
That's
Vicario
got to be a foul.
is going to have this looked at surely, but Ange is not happy. That would be early exits of two domestic competitions if it stays this way. But it was a corner that came in right under
Let's
the
have a look at
nose of
this.
Vicario, who was getting pushed and shoved.
Look! It's being fouled the whole time, brother.
No, that's no foul.
Come
That's
on,
not foul.
man.
That's a goal.
Give
That's
me
a
my
goal.
free
That's not a
kick.
foul. That's
Stop
not a
wasting
foul.
my time.
It's James Maddison that lets Ake go as well.
It's actually not a foul.
Bro,
It's
that's
Van
a
der
foul.
Ven.
If
No, it's
that
not a
is
foul.
not obstruction
It's not a
of the
foul.
goalkeeper. I don't know
Let's
what
see.
it is.
You're allowed to obstruct the goalkeeper.
There was an elbow
you can
from
you can
Physical
Ruben
obstruction
Diaz.
like that.
He's holding
You
his
can
ground.
stand in front of him, but
He's
you
standing in
cannot
front of him.
obstruct him. That is obstruction, bro.
it's
That is
that
obstruction.
the
I'm
goalkeeper?
sorry.
AG obstruction the goalkeeper.
I think that if you watch it back, there's a motion to
before-
go for an elbow for Diaz,
given,
but then
Before the corner comes in, yes, there's a lot of this going
Yeah.
on. But once the ball's played in, there's no foul there.
I agree. Yeah, I don't think there's enough to disallow that goal.
Nathan Ake, 1-0.
So there's the goal that City have been waiting for. Look at Paul
being
Tierney
checked, isn't it?
smiling and
being
laughing.
checked.
What a little rat he is. He literally looks like, you know them bold cats you get.
He looks like a bowling ball.
I have a problem with him because Jurgen Klopp said it to him, didn't he? He was like, I have no problem with referees, but you, only you.
We're not going to have any more legendary press conferences and outbursts.
They're
and-
still checking. Still checking for the foul. I don't think this is enough to disallow the goal from.
This. There's no foul on the goalkeeper.
Bro, that's obstruction
The
of the
goal's
goalkeeper.
given.
The goal's given.
That's
been
some
given
bullshit.
in the 88th minute.
That's some bullshit.
It's on the edge. I know what you're talking about, but it's sound like.
Maddison not happy.
He's also got a mullet, Maddison.
Yeah, yeah.
You're horrible. Oh.
Shit, guys, finally scored at our ground.
After 6 attempts.
Fucking hell.
Right, there's the goal. You did say, didn't you? Is there a
Look at
goal
this.
coming? Oh, look at this high line again, by the way.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Oh well,
Oh,
we
dear.
still have to have a replay, lad.
De Bruyne up against Skip.
Oh wow. It's too easy
Dealt
for him.
with
No
by
foul.
Romero.
Oh, Udogi running into problems.
How many more?
There will be
Probably
a
4
minimum
minutes. I reckon
of
there's going to be 4.
5 minutes added
5?
time. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Yellow card for the keeper. It must have been for the protest. Yeah.
Let's see again. The elbow goes up there, but doesn't connect. It's just he needed help from his
Like, to me,
defenders
it's
there.
to protect him.
He
That's
needed help
exactly
to
it, lad, I
protect him.
agree.
But it's Nathan Ake
I
that
mean-
toes it in on the line.
Lad, in Sunday League, that's what you do, lad. You get one man on the keeper to protect them, and then 2 men on the post, don't you?
This is the glorious FA Cup!
I told you.
Game's gone, bro.
I told you there'd be
Game's
5
gone.
minutes.
Wait,
added.
what? you're talking so much crap, lad. It's funny.
Hoiberg off.
Is
Dane
that-
Scarlett is on though. This could be a game changer here. Lads.
Yeah,
It's got
could
5
it?
minutes left.
Man,
Okay,
stop it.
buddies.
Oh, nice. Oh, very
Offside.
nice.
He's
Miles
off. He's
offside.
off. Like country mile. And now he's given a foul. Just too eager. Too eager.
4 minutes for City to hold on and go into the next round. Fuad suddenly sounding like expressions, Adama.
Yeah, he did for a second, lad. It was mad.
Where was the dog? There, Fuad. Real men, says Elton. High
Painful,
line for
innit?
life,
Rodri
mate.
straight,
This is
route one to
Yahabur.
Doku.
Offside.
Flag goes up.
There's been a lot of offsides today.
It's been loads
Really
recently.
has.
Yeah.
Poor game. Even the goal was poor. The goal was crap as well.
Can Tottenham pull something out of the bag? I've yet to see
Probably not.
Maddison really get on the ball.
But given that they've
manipulate it,
had
and create.
one shot in 92 minutes, I think it's unlikely.
Is that a worry, Fuad, at home? One shot?
Oh, there's a foul
Bro,
on
I
KDB.
was saying it in the first half when we didn't have any shots. Like, you have to have some form of control in midfield. You have to be able to at least service your forwards, but we haven't been able to do that all game. In reality, if we're being really honest, we haven't deserved to win this or come out, nicking it at the end or anything like that. Like, City have looked the better side. City have looked like the side at home, but just haven't been able to find that final ball. And then, obviously, you get a moment like that with a set piece, you take your chances, but...
Especially with that many set
listen,
pieces you've
as
got.
much as obviously I can sit here and complain about obstruction as well, I do feel like Vicario has to be stronger there, for sure. But it's just sloppy.
Or,
It's just
because
sloppy,
Maddison's
man.
actually the one that leaves the goal scorer in the end, or
And then Van der Ven
communicate
after.
and say, Van der Ven, you go front post and just stand in front of Ruben Diaz and help me out a bit. Call for help
Yeah.
instead of just suffering alone. But anyway, there's 2 minutes to go. It's another corner for Man City. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go, says Ramon.
Not a problem, no. At least, you know what I'm saying.
And two
No more,
says,
no cup success this year, but focus on top 4 now. 1 game a week.
Yeah, this was the last opportunity for Tottenham to get silverware. It will now be gone unless something happens in the next 1 minute and
That's-
40 seconds.
Actually, one of the most disappointing things about going out to cups is you want to watch your team, lad. You want more
Yeah.
games. I like a midweek game. I want to watch them in a cup, lad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hold that, Fuad. Ha ha ha. Bottle job, says O'Neeb. And his picture is a Gunnosaurus. Make of that what you
I
want.
was just about to say.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit? Oh.
Yeah, this looks ominous now for Tottenham. As Doku slows
To be
the
fair,
game
Porro
right
has
down.
done a job on Doku so
Romero, man, what is
far.
that?
Romero. Just I say that Romero comes through.
Come on, man. You know the
Just
drill.
loves
If-
kicking
if,
people,
If we're
man.
going to
We're
lose,
losing, so let's
we're going to
kick it.
lose. Yeah, that, bro.
Very
if
high
I'm a
IQ
gaffer,
centre
That's
back,
almost
yeah.
like an unwritten rule for
Yeah,
my
it
team.
is,
I'd be
it
like,
is.
listen, if you can see the minute the game's gone, just start chopping them down. Just make sure they don't make it to the next round.
Nathanake is officially the player of the match.
Yeah, fair enough. I
I
mean,
mean,
he got the goal and not much
barely.
else. I mean, we were calling for him to play in his natural position.
yeah.
So he's obviously done something okay, but yeah.
Damn, City are really ready for war, says Thandil. Mr. Blobby says this should have been a replay. Well, unless Tottenham pull a rabbit out the hat in the next 30 seconds, there will be no replay.
It's
They
another
also shouldn't
corner.
have because
Already
it
that.
was a goal.
It's another corner here as well. 94.5 minutes. Let's see if anyone protects Vicario. Oh,
These
no.
men are doing Poznan.
Ugh, no.
Stinks, doesn't it?
Just look at this.
Oily boys, lad. Oily boys and girls.
Ugh. Disgusting.
This will be taken short, no
Bunch of
doubt.
tourists.
Didn't even come out the fucking thing, now.
Oh.
He's done that like a trick every single time he's in the
Look,
corner.
Porro doesn't
Porro's
like
getting
that.
angry. Porro's trying to get in his face. I don't know why.
Porro doesn't like that.
I don't know why.
Mate, he's been laughing in
Yeah,
Docu's
exactly. Yeah,
face the
yeah.
whole
That's
game.
that's poor from Pedro
Porro's
Porro. To be
poor,
fair,
mate.
Yeah. No, Porro's absolutely pocketed Doku since he's come on. To be fair, but he is now obviously getting a bit rattled.
Mate,
Very rattled, mate.
Yeah, he looked a bit. He was like, oh,
that's
what am I
that's
fucking
that's the
playing,
only
man?
word going through his head right now.
This
Mate.
guy, oh, man.
Why has Doku just been booked? Sorry, why?
Yeah, that's not right, is it?
I think for having beef with Porro.
No,
Why?
but Porro
What did
comes
he
up to
do?
him and Porro pushes him, and then he turns around and pushes back. Why is he getting?
Why is Doku?
Either they
been
both
booked?
get booked or no one gets booked. Why would it be Doku? I don't make
So
any
wait,
sense.
Pedro Porro never got booked?
Both
Right?
raising
No,
their
no,
hands.
no.
What the hell was that then? Stop doing skills, lad.
Yeah,
That's-
good.
Literally
Showboat.
that.
Take
Right,
it.
the referee's whistle will be blown here. And there it is. Man City have finally broken the hoodoo of playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's a late drama-filled win, but they'll take it. They're through to the next round. The draw for the next round of the FA Cup is on Sunday. and their name is in the hat. But Tottenham, Fuad, their name isn't in the hat. Kyle Walker celebrating overtly maybe there, but that's another opportunity for Silva, now squandered for Ange.
Not pretty at all. Not a good game, to be fair, in terms of performance. I think result as well. Didn't really create anything. Didn't really get our foot on the game. And as much as we can kind of sit there and pray on a hoodoo or voodoo, as we were saying earlier on, you can't rely on that. You actually do have to go out and win these games. You know what I mean? I thought City did enough to actually walk away with the win, but they didn't really have the clear-cut chances maybe you'd felt like. And I thought that was partly because of our good defending as well. I thought a lot of the game, Van de Ven, Udogie, Porro, Romero all did their jobs, but you can only sit back and defend for so long. You know what I mean? When you have one shot the whole game, 0 shots for pretty much 70 of it. Yeah, nowhere near good enough. And then when you look to the bench and they're able to bring on Doku, KDB, and our only option we can really bring on is Skip and Maddison, who's just coming back from injury. Listen, you saw the difference in quality today, and listen, they're deserved winners. So I guess now we just turn our focus to the top 4 and just hope that we can secure Champions League football for next year now.
Death taxes and no trophies for Spurs. Harmony is restored, says Silvio. Do you agree with that, boys?
Our time will come. Trust me.
I have no beef with Tottenham, lad. They don't mean anything to me, lad.
Listen. No, I won't.
You're already out the previous round, so you want to be talking now.
I thought it was my time.
You better talk nice.
I thought it was my time.
Yeah.
I thought it was my time. Are we done? So, no, the only thing I would say is that, obviously, I know that you lot didn't have a lot of the ball, but KDB comes on and we see an immediate lift. Yeah. And we don't, when Maddison comes on, and I know that everybody was flat. Both teams were very, very flat. And we didn't see that same impact. We didn't see that immediate lift. Even the KDB just brought urgency to the rest of the players that weren't even him. I mean, the rest of the players around him. We weren't quite seeing that. And I don't know, there was maybe a little bit of a lack of belief, maybe, even though I know you guys have got good results against City at you guys' ground. But and let's be clear, it was a poor game across the board, and City maybe deserved it marginally. Do you know what I mean? It was really, really marginal.
High press it was. It was them trying to play from the back. They made loads of little mistakes, and they were actually lucky not to concede anyway, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. And then they didn't take any of the set pieces. They had about 15 set pieces or something mad, and every single cross was terrible. Yeah. So they only got themselves to blame today, to be honest with you.
This stat is quite sensational. Man City have scored their first away goal at Tottenham for 5 years, 2 months and 29 days when Mahrez scored at Wembley in 2018. Wow. Over 100 shots at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium later, they've finally broken the curse. So
it wasn't even a shot; it was a karate kick into the box, into the goal. That's mad.
Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. City through to the next round. Tottenham out. Someone check on expression, says Frank in the chat. So many tears on the panel. How many shots did Tottenham take, says Jamal. It was 1, and it was not good enough. Right, we're going to wrap it up there. People, it's been a pleasure. Another FA Cup Game Day Live ticked off from us here at DR Sports. As I said, loads of great content still to come across the weekend. We've got the FCM on Sunday and Monday, I believe.
No, just Sunday.
Oh,
just Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's something else coming up as well. I think that they're filming on Monday. We've also got that exclusive Peter Crouch and Joe Cole interview coming out on Monday as well. And then, of course, don't forget we've got the weekend roundup, which I'm very sure we'll be speaking about Jurgen Klopp and his news today, and the news coming out of Liverpool, which, again, me and Doyle will probably have a chat about now. But Doyle, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Nick, as always, top host, top co-host. And Fuad, the Tottenham fan. No win for you tonight, but he'll be back on the channel this weekend on the FCM. Right, I've been AGT. You've been watching DR. Take care. All the best.